Yo, 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 what it do? What it do? What's going on with everybody? It's Friday. It's Friday. What a day, man. What a day. Well, we here, we back at it, man. What's going on with everybody? Appreciate everybody that's tuning in, that's about to tune in. We are live here on YouTube. I'm going to say Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and on TikTok live, man. We're getting ready for well, it seems like my little man is already ready for Friday Night Smackdown, as always, I guess. But if you're new to the show, man, if you haven't done so already, definitely hit the like button down below, share, follow, and definitely make sure you subscribe to the 11:30 podcast on YouTube, man. For real, appreciate everyone definitely tuning in, man. Like I said, we got SmackDown, we got some qualifying matches for Money in the Bank on tap. Plus, I think John Cena is supposed to be in the house. I'm not sure. I know we're gearing up for Saturday night's main event tomorrow night, and of course, before I do, dive all the way in to the show, I definitely want to say shout out to my guy Devin, man, who had me on his watch along. Yeah, they had me on his watch along on Monday night, man. So definitely shout out to my guy Devin, man. All right, let's get They don't want no. They don't want no. No, they don't want no. Yeah. But yeah, like I was saying, shout out to my guy Devin. He definitely had me on his show, man. The Bloodline Network this past Monday. It was a dope live stream. So definitely shout out to my guy Devin, man. For real. It was dope. Definitely dope. Alright, we getting ready for SmackDown, man. See what they got cooking. Savannah, Georgia. See what they got cooking tonight, man. On Friday Night Smackdown.
Smackdown has arrived in the Garden City, and a ready-to-roar crowd is settling inside that in-market arena, set to tear it up. That's because a world championship is on the line. The Street Profits are here for the showdown.
Street Profits taking on Fraxium. Fraxium already getting the title shot already.
There isn't a hotter tag team on earth than Fraxium. Since arriving,
Yeah, we was talking about that on Monday night with Devin. SmackDown got way better tag teams. Only one person can come through the door at one time, man. Jacob and JC Mattel taking on Jimmy and Ray Phoenix. Okay. Oh.
For the past couple of months, couldn't even wait 24 hours before they
Let him fight. Let him fight. Let him fight.
inside a cage. I don't know if they're even going to get that far.
Come here. Come here.
Let him fight, man. I know it's gonna happen tomorrow night, but you gotta let him go at it now. Okay. Tiffy time. And it seems like they're gonna be brawling throughout the night, all night long.
Please welcome the WWE Women's Champion.
Tiffany Stratton. She had that dope matchup last week against Nia Jax.
This time, she took it past the limit against Nia Jax. Last Friday on SmackDown.
Yeah, it was last Friday.
Prettiest moonsault ever, and for the first time in history, her opponent, Nia Jax, kicking out, and then
She sat down on her, man. I thought that was it. This year they got the ropes.
To grab that bottom rope, panic mode now for Nia Jax, grabbing it, steel chair, but it backfired, which allowed Stratton a take.
Prettiest moonsault.
She struck again, this time sealing victory. Tiffany Stratton continuing to turn heads with the goal.
There's no women match announced for Saturday night's main event too. Tomorrow night, unless they maybe do like a tag team match or something. I know it's only like 4 matches.
How much can change in over a year? This time last
A lot have changed in the last week.
with all the hype in the world. Some people thought I was an overhead and that the pressure got to me, but here I am standing as your WWE
Women's champion. It's Tiffy time.
And along my way here, I've beaten some of the best. On the grandest stage of them all, I beat Charlotte Flair.
Okay, yeah, boo.
And then last week, I kicked Nia Jax's face off.
Yeah, she did that.
And in 2 weeks, at Money in the Bank, someone else is going to have the same opportunity that I had. And here's what I have to say to that person.
I feel like Naomi gonna win Money in the Bank.
Just know
Oh, Alexa Bliss. Okay. Damn, I keep taking that down because I'm trying to fix it. But Alexa Bliss, though, okay. She was the first person to qualify for the Money in the Bank. We seen Rhea Ripley qualify this past Monday night. Of course, the not so great, not great injury that happened to Zoe Starks, and of course Roxanne Perez. Yeah, of course Roxanne. I was just talking about you, my guy, man, my guy. I'm gonna do this one time, man, because you had me thinking about it too when I was on your show, man. My guy Devin from the YouTubicals. I hope I said that right. What's going on? What's going on, my guy?
we've formally met. I, too, am a former women's
What's going on?
former
Get out the
Miss
floor.
Shadow, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Appreciate my guys tapping in.
I'm Alexa.
Alexa Bliss and Tiffany Stratton, man.
Tiffany. I've had
That don't sound bad at all.
when you beat Charlotte at WrestleMania.
Not at
I
all.
actually felt bad for her. But remember, you can't feel bad for a narcissist who needs to call herself a queen. I don't need any of that, but what I do need is that briefcase right there.
Okay.
Because
I mean, Alexa Bliss, I wouldn't mind if Alexa Bliss won it, man. We haven't seen Alexa Bliss in the main title picture in a while.
personal, you know that. You can't
I think this is really refreshing. Seeing Alexa Bliss out here with Tiffany Stratton, and it's not
I don't know. You
Naomi or Nia Jax
So you better pray
or Charlotte.
that I do not win that briefcase, because if you think your rise to the top was quick, just wait for that downfall.
Speaking of Charlotte, oh my goodness. Speaking of Charlotte, boy, she must have heard me through the microphone. Charlotte, nothing much, man. Just working right now. Hey, that's what's up, man. Gotta work, man. Hope everybody had a great Friday. Been one of them Fridays for me. But hey, wrestling on, and I said, oh yeah, we about to get into it. Into it. I know, man. Look. I kept taking the banner down because I knew something was wrong with it, bro. Charlotte coming out here still in the spotlight again. Oh, Charlotte, oh, Charlotte, oh, Charlotte. Bow down. All right, I think that's it right there. Still, oh, it look like that though. I like it like that. Okay, she seem like she came out here for a match. Or did she? Yeah, she did. Boo. Boo.
14-time world champion in the history of WWE. Now to come out here and humbly congratulate.
I was just talking about with my man Devin, man. She can't embrace the fact that she's hated. She is hated right now. Nobody wanted her back, you know. But I mean, we can't deny Charlotte is one of the greatest women's wrestlers in WWE. Sound like she getting more heat than Dominic ever got.
Money in the bank.
Oh no, you're not winning Money in the Bank, Shark. You're not winning it. You better not win it. Roxanne, I'm all for Roxanne winning it, or Alexa Bliss. But man, I've been meaning to ask, what's your favorite WrestleMania? I'm gonna answer that question in just a bit too.
I just take it.
Boo.
Char, you're low-key giving hypocrite. I mean, weren't you the one saying that cashing in and winning the title is the easy way out?
Yeah, exactly. Definitely, man. She should just embrace her her being hated.
You two
I like how Becky just smoothly just embraced the fact that, you know, like, all right, they didn't want me back at WrestleMania. They didn't want me as a champion when I first came back, but she did. But she embraced it and turned it on Lyra.
like it or not, for as long as I am champion, it is always gonna be tippy time.
Mic drop. And what's up with Alexa and Charlotte, man? It seemed like they left alone here again. They got something going on or something. Is they about to be in a line, like a tag team or something? Even though Charlotte keep brushing her off. Who's this? Is Julia? Yes, it is. Yo, favorite WrestleMania, man. And this just my pick. WrestleMania 2000 was my first WrestleMania I ever saw. One of the teachers that worked at my elementary school, he had the I might be showing my age though, but he had the VHS tape, and you know he let me borrow it, man. And I'll never forget. Obviously, it was the main event. The Rock, Triple H, Big Show, Mick Foley, and they had all the McMahons in the corner. Yeah, Shane, Linda, Vince, Stephanie, all in each respective corners. And it was a promo that The Rock had pulled earlier that night, man. And I remember memorizing that promo, you know, from verbatim, sort of what my son does when he turned on Seth Rollins on YouTube. But yeah, WrestleMania, because that was my first one ever seeing. And WrestleMania 19, man. WrestleMania 19 is real special to me. So yeah, I thought WrestleMania 19 was definitely off the chain, but them just because they were special, left a special place in my heart, WrestleMania 2000 and WrestleMania 19. But I mean, man, if I had to like really think of, beyond them two WrestleManias, I would probably have to say, maybe WrestleMania 27. No, not 27, 28. 28 was the WrestleMania that The Rock came back and took on John Cena. And I was like, yo, man, like that was big time right there. And it felt like that whole WrestleMania was like old school versus new school. Yeah, Cody Rhodes was sort of like a new school. It's funny because of Cody Rhodes commercial on right now. But it was more so like Cody Rhodes, he was the Intercontinental Champion, and he was taking on Big Show. So Big Show, he was a vet taking on a young, guy in Cody Rhodes. It was another one, young, I don't even say it was young and old school though. Both of these guys are vet, even though Kane been around for some time, but Kane, Randy Orton, it was a bunch of matches on that card, that just was like, really interesting. Obviously Triple H and Undertaker, and of course, The Rock and John Cena. So man, there's a bunch. I really can't choose, man. There's so many WrestleManias. But yeah, WrestleMania 2000 and WrestleMania, what did I just say? 19. Yeah, that was the first couple of WrestleManias I ever saw.
Take less, but you can have it all with Taco Bell's $5, $7, and $9 Lux Cravings boxes.
Yours was WrestleMania. I know a lot of people say WrestleMania 25 though, and I think beyond the match with the Undertaker taking on Shawn Michaels, outside of that, I mean, you had the Money in the Bank match. You had John Cena win the World Heavyweight Championship in a triple threat against Edge and Big Show. The main event was Triple H and Randy Orton, which was actually a good feud, especially that was '09 Randy Orton too. So we can't sleep on '09 Randy Orton. '09 Randy Orton is something else. What else went on that card? You had the Chris Jericho taking on the Legends, where he took on Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. I think Roddy Piper was on his team, and it was all around the time that the movie The Wrestler came out. I don't know if you guys seen that movie. That's a real good movie though. But yeah, it was around that time that the wrestler, I think his name Mickey Rourke, he was in a corner and Jericho was sort of going on him about, hey, you just an actor or whatever like that. But yeah, man, witnessing that match in real time, I mean, what? Shit. Well, I was 18? Yeah, I was 18. Witnessing that match in real time, I didn't even realize how great the match was, though, to be honest with you. I really did. And I think because we was having a WrestleMania party that day, and there was so much going on, though, but the matchup was, definitely fantastic. But, yeah, I didn't realize how great of a match that was. And I don't even think I appreciated it at that time. When you go back and you watch it, and there's some crazy shit that happened in that match, like the Undertaker going off the top rope, flying off the top rope, and like the I think Shawn Michaels move and pushed the cameraman into him, and the cameraman, he good.
Can you believe we're only 2 weeks
Huh?
away from Money in the Bank, and you can experience the non-stop action of Money in the Bank with
Wait.
location.
Amir, come here. Yeah, but outside of that joint, that joint was good. Like I was just saying, Undertaker. Stop going in the refrigerator. The Undertaker hitting that diving, over the top rope when he used to do only at WrestleManias, and he missed. I was like, yo, that was crazy though. So, I mean, it was so many dope moments from WrestleMania 25 and everything, man. So, yeah, a lot of people say, I don't think a lot of people say 25. A lot of people say WrestleMania 17. I hear a lot of people say WrestleMania 17 and sort of 18. I think 25 is up there just because of the Undertaker and Shawn Michaels match. I mean, that match itself, is dope. Zelina Vega. I got Julia winning this one. Amir, get down. Go sit down on the couch. Yeah. We got Julia, Zelina Vega, and Charlotte. I kind of like said this too on the watch along with Devin Monday night. The odds-on favorite in one of the triple threat matches was Rhea Ripley. You had Zoe Stark, and you had Kairi Sane, who was making a return. And I think obviously the obvious pick who could win it was Rhea. She won it. I was hoping maybe Zoe won, but obviously she got injured during the match.
Highly apt nickname. He really goes into it. Really was keen on testing her metal against the very best.
Oh.
Charlotte Flair.
I really enjoy R-Truth promo. You talking about the promo from last Friday? Did he say something new or something? I'm doing a commercial break. I'm into doing the next commercial break. I give my opinion on WrestleMania. Next year's WrestleMania changing location. You know, I think that's a big topic. You know, but I was watching Busted Open Radio and Bully Ray said something really interesting about the change of location. But yeah, we're gonna get into that in just a bit. But our true promo, I mean, him saying our true final words for John Cena tonight. Is John Cena gonna be there?
Oh, success across Japan and indeed on NXT. A brief foray over on Raw before a crafty move by GM Nick Aldis. Get here on the blue brand and immediately wanting the wood to Charlotte Flair. Stretching around now, letting
Julia looked like a fresh opponent for Charlotte. The way she did that did not look like impressive at all. She did it so slow.
The shoulders of Julia, but nothing that exceeds the kind of expectations that she puts on herself. She's here to make moves in a hurry and get to the very.
I'm really glad they put Julia on SmackDown because it was just like for a while they had
on Raw.
you know, they got Roxy over there. Stephanie might make an appearance and Julia. I was like, man, you gotta split some of them up.
Yeah, Julia do the same here. She's gonna work it out.
Seems like Stephanie gonna remain on NXT.
Julia and Charlotte Flair.
Oh, double DDT.
Gets the best of it. Into the cover.
All right, go pin Julia.
Charlotte easily picks out right on top of Julia as well. Baker's the ultimate underdog in the women's division. Certainly, he's not going to take a back step from anyone, regardless of how dismissive.
Maybe if it wasn't Charlotte in this match, maybe Zelina could have a chance, though.
Big right forearm from Flair. Regardless of your intent, that's a forearm, but that boot changes things in a hurry. Flair now showing some dominance. Is she ever? She's going to head out to the floor to meet them. Flair has been so dismissive of pretty much every woman in the locker room over the past several months.
Zelina going to the top. Oh. The way she landed looked nasty. Yes, everybody ain't that lucky. Because Zoe Starks, boy, the way she landed on Monday night was real horrible. All right, we're doing a commercial break, but we still got the live feed. I wonder when Solo Sikoa is going to cost Jacob. I want to say SummerSlam. I don't even think he's going to cost him the championship just yet. I mean, to be honest with you, since Solo's the heel and Jacob Fatu kind of like outgrowing Solo Sikoa, they could possibly cost him the title. And, well, to be honest with you, I want it to be where it's like it's a fatal four-way matchup or something. I know they just did that at Backlash, but something where Solo Sikoa is involved and he wins the title, you know, and then they flip on Jacob and then Jacob is sort of chasing Solo Sikoa and he's doing everything he could. But hey, you know, it could go that way. But I feel like they probably gonna have a matchup at SummerSlam. The next pay-per-view is Money in the Bank. And after Money in the Bank, it is SummerSlam. I know we got Saturday night's main event, though, but I don't think they're going to do that tomorrow night. But yeah, man, WrestleMania 42? Yeah, 42, man. Changing locations midway. I definitely got to know what you guys think about that, man. That was a really, appreciate you guys, man, tapping in and liking the live over on TikTok. But yeah, man, like changing. I never heard of WrestleMania ever changing locations. You know what? The Rock appeared on SmackDown. Was that before WrestleMania? Yeah, that was before WrestleMania. Yes, that was in February because he said something about, you know, Cody Rhodes. He had this little thing for Cody Rhodes, and he told Cody Rhodes that he was gonna meet him at Elimination Chamber. Bet. Actually, it was in March, but he did appear in February. So that was announced in February, way before WrestleMania even came up. And yeah, I never seen them change locations. I know that I just want to say they are building a brand new stadium for the Washington I keep saying Capitals, Washington Commanders here in DC. Now they bringing them back to DC because they used to play in I think it was Landover, Maryland. They used to play in Maryland at the FedEx Field. Then they turned it to Northwell, whatever it is, though. But they building a new stadium, and anytime the NFL starts to build a new stadium, WWE seems to hop right on it, though. But yeah, locations, they could be going back to Las Vegas. I'm not the biggest fan of the West Coast WrestleManias, which like it's cool for us, timing. Like, well, no, not at all, not at all. Like the West Coast WrestleManias, dog. Like, I prefer like the crowd and the stage being lit up the entire show. Now, when they're on the West Coast, obviously it'll get darker, a little later than it is on the East Coast or whatever like that. Possibly them taking it to the UK, I think, which be phenomenal. But here in the United States, that would come on at what, 3 o'clock in the afternoon? WrestleMania at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Like, I mean, look it. We've been adjusting to all these other premium live events. I mean, why not? But yeah, I mean, that's a stretch if it's going to be in the UK, which they deserve one. Hey, definitely not Saudi Arabia. Like, come on, like WrestleMania there. That's a little bit weird though. I don't see a lot of people in the States traveling internationally going to WrestleMania though. But yeah, they gotta come into DC though. Man, I heard about the top. Oh, and I heard about that too. Oh, I heard about that too. Yeah, I was so mad because Rock came out. Rock came out and announced it. And why were you mad? Like Bully Ray was just saying though. And I can't think of his name. But the actual host of Busted Open Ready, he was talking about how he was embarrassed, and Bully Ray was talking about like the only person that should be embarrassed is The Rock. Like, I don't know if WWE, Triple H, whoever maybe they got something going on. I don't know. Obviously, that's something really huge because not in all my years that I've heard, besides WrestleMania 7? Was it WrestleMania 7? No, WrestleMania 8. The matchup between Sergeant Slaughter and Hulk Hogan, and obviously the tension with the wars and everything like that. They had to move WrestleMania from outdoors to indoors, though. But this wasn't a totally different whole state and across the country or whatnot. So, yeah, I never heard of them actually moving WrestleMania. So, obviously, it must have been a huge reason for them to do that. But, yeah, if I was The Rock, man, I'd be embarrassed. Like, even though you came out there and he eventually led to saying something about Cody Rhodes, you coming out there and letting the fans know, yeah, you're going to be in New Orleans. And then they said, nah. He barely got her right there, though. Dude. But another thing he was saying, like, tickets haven't even went on sale for, WrestleMania. I mean, leave the light alone. Leave it alone. Well, sit down. He was saying something about how WrestleMania tickets don't even go on sale until about September, October, maybe November. I know definitely used to go on sale around November. So no one even bought them, even if they made plans. Oh, with the double moonsault. Kick out. Yeah, I mean, like, if you already made plans, then I guess you gotta go to Vegas or wherever it's gonna be at, though. But I would feel some type of way if I was like a fan and I'm from New Orleans, and let's say maybe I didn't go to the one. What was it, WrestleMania 34 that was in New Orleans? Like, if I didn't get to go to that one, dog, I'd be bummed out. I would be bummed out so bad. Now they coming back and now they gonna say, oh, we ain't coming. That's crazy.
And a match of this nature. Vega finds a way. The drop kick against both.
Oh, 619.
He's a mentor in the LWO, Rey Mysterio.
Julia said, nah,
The inherent problem
let
of
me
a
get her.
triple threat match, there is always a fresh opponent lurking.
Spear.
Julia.
1, 2.
Hooks the leg and that left shoulder.
Also, there are moving WrestleMania 42 to Las Vegas. Yeah, I mean, I've been hearing that a lot. Maybe Las Vegas, you know, they made a hell of a money in Las Vegas this past year, and they want to come back. Oh, hitting with the roll up. 1, 2.
Small move by Julia there. Getting the hell out of that.
She's going for the figure 4 to the figure 8. Oh, Zelina said, nah.
Was attempting to bridge and increase that leverage.
Oh.
The last possible second.
Hey man, I'm a big fan of triple threat matches. I think you know, any tag team is cool. 1-on-1 is definitely cool, but a triple threat, man, cause you got that extra person that keep coming out of nowhere. I definitely hate playing triple threat matches on 2K. Fatal 4-way. The matches are never ending, bro. Never ending.
Will determine the next entrant.
Yeah, but they haven't been announced that they coming officially.
Start here on SmackDown. Massive stakes, and here we
Charlie
go.
do too much.
Oh. Instead eats a big boot from the queen. Plays wobbled, but she's ready.
She's going for the figure 8 this time. Oh, wait a minute. Julia looking to climb the top rope. Hopefully Zelina doesn't tap out. I'd be mad if she tap out before I hit this. Oh. Charlie kind of like let go before she even hit the move. Is Julia is about to win. 1, 2, 3. And she did it. I figured she was gonna win. Julia advanced to Money in the Bank.
Well and truly put Julia on the map here on SmackDown. It's taken 1 month to announce herself as a major player.
Yeah, Charlotte don't need to be in nothing title related. She don't need to be in the title picture. She don't need to be Money in the Bank. She don't need to be in the Royal Rumble. She don't need to be in nothing. All right, so we got Alexa Bliss, Julia, Roxanne, and Rhea Ripley. If it was just a fatal 4-way women's Money in the Bank ladder match, who would win that? A lot of people probably would pick Mommy. But I would say Rhea. I mean, not Rhea. I would say Roxanne. Roxanne and Alexa Bliss has that. That would go 50-50 though. Because Alexa Bliss ain't been here in 2 years though. So I feel like she would be a great and I think she had Money in the Bank already before she cashed in and won the championship.
Talk about a couple of egotistical sociopaths. It's not bad enough. You get these young rookies like Fraxie coming in, adding to the delusion. Nathan Frazier going on social media, shouting from the mountaintops, Alex Shelley, he believed in me. Oh, Chris Sabin, you're my hero. How pathetic. You add Fraxium to the long list of people trying to hold us back, conspiring against DIY. And really last month we had.
I'm telling you, man, like, I think I'd take DIY a little bit more serious if they probably pulled the trigger with them, you know, if they pulled the trigger some time ago on DIY. But the fact they didn't, they let them sit and they let them sit and they let them sit and they let them sit in NXT. You know, like they let them sit in NXT for some time, and it's like they really good in the ring. You know, Tommaso Ciampa and Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano, but it seemed like they let them sit for a little while. And what you call them in NXT.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by Alex Kelly from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 202 pounds.
Yeah, I feel like they just missed the boat with them. I ain't gonna say missed the boat, but it's just it's been a while. Been a while. Tommaso Ciampa, he can still be the man though, but they were in NXT for a while, and they got Motor City Machine Guns, you know, which is dope. They came in and obviously killed it in TNA, but SmackDown, man, definitely got a hell of a tag team division than Monday Night Raw. Because we keep seeing the same old tag teams on Monday Night Raw. The New Day, the War Raiders, the Creed Brothers. Who else was in there? Who else was in this tag team? I don't even, the Judgment Day at one point. But the Judgment Day ain't doing nothing besides stirring up mess, bringing in Finn Balor, bringing in Roxanne Perez on Monday night. And now Dom is about to go down as a Triple Crown winner, you know, getting Rhea Ripley. Didn't manage to get Liv Morgan, and with the look that he gave Roxanne on Monday night, I'm pretty sure Liv Morgan ain't gonna be happy. And even if she didn't know, look, Raquel was right there. She was like, Then she had a nerve to bring him nuggets though. Like, come on. You don't think Roxanne? I keep saying Roxanne, but you don't think Raquel is gonna be the first person to hop on the phone and tell Liv Morgan? For real. And then lately, I think ever since Liv Morgan lost the women's championship at the Raw on Netflix, she been showing love. That's my dom, da 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 da. But shortly after that, she kind of like had this like, all right, I don't really care too much, because you try to like flip flop on me when I lost the championship. When she lost the championship against Rhea Ripley at the Raw on Netflix, though. So, that relationship can go both ways, though. Because I was thinking that Finn Balor could still Liv Morgan, and that's how Finn Balor sort of makes his way back up top in the division, just trying to become champion and trying to stay relevant, because Dirty Dom now, he's Intercontinental Champion. You got Liv Morgan who came in the group now. She's hotter than, Finn Balor. Damian Priest, Rhea Ripley, they outgrown the group. So it's like Finn Balor's the only one there, and he needs something real bad. Cookie? I hope I'm saying that name right. Do you believe in Joe Hendry? I mean, I believe in Joe Hendry. He cool though. Like, I mean, he cool. I mean, when his contract do expire from TNA, he's definitely going to be in WWE. I think they probably bring him up to the main roster because they've been using him in NXT for some time. Even though he's been, with the whole TNA, WWE, NXT little deal where certain superstars appear on certain superstars. You seen Trick Williams, he was on TNA last night. Watching what was it, Joe Hendry and Elijah matchup with, I think it was the System. I'm not even too sure. But yeah, man, like I believe in Joe Hendry. He had an awesome WrestleMania moment against Randy Orton. Who wouldn't, love that though? But I do believe Joe Hendry needs something, man. I kept saying, man, Joe Hendry remind me of Elias though, and it's so funny now because Elias is now Elijah and he's in TNA, and he was sort of the musical person. I couldn't have been the only one who thought that, because a lot of people, then they had the nerve to actually bring them in together. So I was like, yeah, Joe Hendry and Elias, man, they cool. I believe in Joe Hendry. Let's just see how long it goes, man, with Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. Yeah, Joe Hendry, cool. Amir, go sit down on the couch. Sit on the couch.
Mom.
Sit on
Whoa.
the couch.
Whoa.
You do your water spin.
You didn't let me in on how to do it until like the very, very end.
I told you how to do it. You just weren't paying attention.
I should check that one out though. I haven't even seen like the last couple of ones though. I think the last one I seen was the one she had Pat McAfee on the show.
Ladies, stand down. There's absolutely 0% of a threat.
Chelsea Green.
Amazing how you managed to be a champion and yet you're still a loser.
Honestly.
It's time to beat up Zelina Vega.
Everybody just calm down.
I was like, is he going to announce something? You just told him to calm down though for a minute. Oh, go ahead, man. Nobody want that match. I'm sorry, but nobody want that match at all. Who do you think deserved to win this year's? And that's a good question though, because me and Devin we was talking about that. For the women's, man, I said Naomi or Roxanne. Naomi or Roxanne. I'm not saying it's too soon for Roxanne, but I feel like Roxanne would just definitely be I think she'll be a fresh face. She'll be something. If it was Naomi, it ties back into all the story that they're telling with Naomi, telling with Jade Cargill, Bianca, for Naomi to win it and then cash in on, let's say, a Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill gets a matchup with Tiffany Stratton. She wins. She cashes in on her, and then they still running the storyline on social media with Naomi and Bianca. Naomi trying to get in contact with Bianca, can't get in contact with her, blah, 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 blah. So that's long-term storytelling right there. You can have Naomi win it, or you can go with a fresh face or on Monday Night Raw and have Roxanne win it, which I think would be amazing as well, though. Now, for the men in general, will you please get him out the room?
Switching gears, when you're at the top of the division, week in and week out, it's so competitive. When you've been gunning for championships, you've been retaining titles, you've been battling back to try to reclaim gold. How difficult is it to switch back to that singles mentality?
Yeah, usually it is really difficult. However, the two.
Yeah, but for the women, I say, like I said, Naomi or Roxanne though. But if I really probably would have to choose though, and really go down to it, I would probably say I probably choose Naomi. Roxanne, she's new, she's still fresh. She could win it next year. Who knows? She could win Elimination Chamber. She could win the Royal Rumble. and cash in her spot or her championship opportunity at WrestleMania or something like that. So I will probably go with Naomi because I've been saying for a while, ever since Naomi came back, I believe was last year at WrestleMania. She ain't getting no, besides the women's tag team championship. She did not get a. She got a shot at the women's championship, but she didn't win it. She didn't have that opportunity to win it, you know. But when she was gone, oh yeah, she was the knockouts champion, and you know she was doing her thing with Jordan Grace and all of that stuff, you know. So I would definitely say Naomi. But on the men's side, though, I don't know. I really don't know. Did they have any qualifying matches for the men on Money? I thought it was just the women. You know, so the men, it's so many, but I can't really say off the top of my head. I will actually see the card for the women. I mean, for the men, excuse me. Oh, I will have to see the card for, you know, who the men is going to be in. I mean, I know Aleister Black is going to be qualifying tonight along with LA Knight and who is it? Shinsuke? I would probably say since Shinsuke and Aleister Black is probably going to be going at it, I would say LA Knight, but he wouldn't be one of my picks. LA Knight was definitely in my pick. I think it was, what was it, last year? I don't even think it was last year. I think it was the year before last. Whatever the year Damian Priest won it, I feel like that was the year for LA Knight to win. But Damian Priest had such a monumental show out at Backlash, then, you know, he was rewarded that opportunity, you know, and Money in the Bank. So, yeah, man, like it's so many different people that I would like to see in Money in the Bank, or win Money in the Bank rather. Well, LA Knight was definitely a pick. Aleister Black coming back, he's a pick. You know, I don't see Shinsuke Nakamura winning Money in the Bank. I just don't. CM Punk can win Money in the Bank. I don't know. I don't really have a favorite stamp favorite of a certain guy I would like to see win Money in the Bank. The women I know for sure. Yo, bro, I was down laughing when my teammate was watching the whole match on 2K25. Damn, the whole match. How was they watching the whole match? Unless it was glitching, or he was just, you know, fucking up the whole match, basically.
Right to the bottom turnbuckle. Catapult the bridge of the nose, connecting with that buckle. Very little give in there. Batting simply, a running knee. A huge running knee from Ciampa. Saban completely covering up now, trying to protect what is badly damaged, which is pretty much the entirety of his face. Lateral press.
2.
Ciampa, who has been working 100 miles an hour in this one, is not even breathing heavily. You talk about a conditioned athlete.
They were missing their punches. They were missing their punches, and it was so funny. Yeah, it'd be like that, man. Especially when you don't know what you're doing in 2K. Now, you know one of the funniest jokes, though, like it was like a Hell in a Cell match, and you throw somebody, or like if you're in a boiler room, or I think it's the parking lot or something, and you get up on that like scaffolding where you can like climb a ladder, and you get too close of it, you can really like throw them off. I'm like, that's a thing? Like, I understand it's a video game, but he's dead. He's super dead.
Here in Savannah, Georgia, Chris Sabin and Tommaso Ciampa. 4 times they have met up to decide the tag team title. Big sellout here in Market Arena. And now the 8th time they shared the ring, but the first time in singles action. Of course, what a thrill it was to see that battle back in late April in that all-time classic TLC match.
It's been all one-way traffic until right about now. It's been the Tommaso Ciampa show. But Chris Sabin, he had a slight window of opportunity, and now he is really making it count.
Able to sweep the leg, but then when he came back offensively, Ciampa able to stop that effort. Now Sabin, here he goes, right back at it.
Yeah, so much is made of that cruiserweight style of Chris Sabin, but that was a technical master.
I was sad when they released Braun Strowman.
This is major danger for Tommaso Ciampa.
For the win.
Dude, Braun Strowman though?
The last possible second.
Hey, look at it. You want to talk about somebody was sad when they got released though? Shayna Baszler. Like, I think I've been a Shayna Baszler fan for a while since she was in NXT. And she was one chick, man, who came out of NXT. It just didn't seem like everybody else got they shine. Whether it was Asuka, Bianca, Rhea, like everybody. Shayna Baszler, it just didn't go well. It was like, what's up with that? You know, I'm confused with it. So I feel like Shayna Baszler could have been definitely dope. Braun Strowman was cool though, but it seemed like ever since he lost to Brock Lesnar, it just didn't go well from after that. When he lost to Brock Lesnar, and then he got replaced by Roman Reigns in the COVID, and he won the world championship, and everybody knew that was supposed to have been Roman winning it. So it was like everybody shitted on Braun Strowman at that point. And not only that, he got released. I think he was part of the people. He was one of the many that did get released. I believe it was in 2020 on that Wednesday. And then, you know, he went on social media and, you know, I think it was like a wrestling organization that was doing their thing. And over the COVID thing, I think it was a lot of people who were getting released or did get released. And I can't remember, you know, who it was, you know, but yeah, Braun Strowman was one of those guys getting under the skin of the fans. So I want to say that kind of like, you know, brought Braun Strowman down a couple of levels. Oh boy. It's a nice match. I feel like this match is going on too long though. Too long.
This was after that apparent knee injury to Tommaso Ciampa. Ciampa just about able to kick out. I'm not sure if there's much left at all now in the tank of Tommaso Ciampa. And Sabin looking
Of Tommaso Ciampa. Wade Bird is such he's good on commentary, man. Come on, Johnny. This match should have been over 5 minutes ago, Johnny. Oh, hey, look at it. You know what happens when you get in the ring or get on the apron and you're not supposed to be there?
But out onto the floor, and Sabin dodged it.
Chris Sabin looking for a suicide. Oh, nope. Oh, crossbody over the top. All right, come on, ref, count, man. We gotta. Somebody gonna get a counted out, maybe not.
What a competitor Chris Sabin truly is.
Able to get to his feet.
It is though. It's a nice match.
It's so frustrating for Sabin. Just when you know you should be closing in on victory, you get a madman like Tommaso Ciampa. Once again, a nasty landing. Oh, Ciampa, yeah. I saw that.
He's faking. He's faking. Chris Sabin, you better watch out for Johnny Gargano. No, he ain't gotta worry about Johnny Gargano. That's Candice LeRae. Oh, is she with him now or something? Three. I think last time we seen Candice LeRae, she was with Nia Jax. What happened with that? Unless they just gonna have Nia Jax ride her solo thing.
This appears to be the change they're alluding to. Candice LeRae and DIY.
Okay.
Nathan Frazier, I know you guys are getting warm, but you've had a meteoric rise here in WWE. You made your debut a month ago on SmackDown. You've been undefeated ever since. How much pressure are you feeling on your shoulders heading into the biggest match of your careers?
A wild ride, Byron, and I would be lying if I said this wasn't like the biggest night of our entire lives. So,
Nathan, let's think about those nights. Driving back from when we were dreaming about an opportunity. But to know this or not, we can become the WWE Tag Team Champions.
That's a nice little that's a nice art jump of the WWE back on the little board back there.
that's right, amigo. And look, we heard what DIY had to do
Cody.
earlier, but mate, we're not concerned about what DIY.
I'm assuming that's supposed to be Roman or Jacob Fatu.
The fact that if we beat him again, we can become WWE Tag Team Champions and make history. And look, man,
It's nice.
if we're on the same page, and I put us up against every single tag team on the freaking planet right now.
Braxium, good luck tonight. Great confidence for Fraxium. Title opportunity tonight. Shinsuke Nakamura. Huge moment is
Shinsuke Nakamura.
wild matchup.
Ain't seen him in a while.
Qualifying triple threat next. Plus, John Cena back in the ring tomorrow night. And coming up, a look at his controversial path since returning to WWE. That's ahead.
Okay. John Cena. John Cena taking on R-Truth tomorrow night, man. It's gonna be hilarious, man. I can't believe it. I really can't believe that we about to see John Cena and R-Truth go one-on-one for the first time in a long time since what? Probably 2011. Man, it's crazy, bro. Like I said, with my guy Warren, I don't even think it's gonna be a match. I don't even think it's gonna be a match. I feel like R-Truth is gonna come out there and try to. Well, we're gonna see what he say tonight too, as well. But I feel like he's gonna come out there and try to make amends. He's gonna try to make a truce, and just be like, man, that's my childhood hero or whatnot. And John is gonna be like, man, I ain't with the talking. Ring the bell, and he just probably gonna brutalize R-Truth, man. So I'm not too sure how this one gonna go. I feel the same way I felt about John and Randy Orton. Like, I mean, yeah, this is their first time in a while, and I think what bruised me was the matchup between I think it was Goldberg and The Undertaker, but it was another matchup where it was Triple H and Shawn Michaels taking on The Undertaker and Kane. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Man, I was like, Shawn Michaels coming out of retirement? What? And the match was horrible. The match was so horrible. The match was horrible. And the Goldberg and The Undertaker, it was like, yo, Goldberg taking on The Undertaker. Man, you saw that on paper, you like, oh, hell yeah, man. Like, it was cool. And then it was like, I think it was a Saudi Arabia event. So it was like, nah, I don't think this is going to be great. And then Goldberg had the nerve to bust himself wide open on the locker room, on the locker coming in, or the door of the locker, one of them two. And then blowing himself up, concussed or whatever, and almost dropping The Undertaker on his head. So I'm like, yeah, Goldberg. I'm hearing he's supposed to have his retirement match coming up in Atlanta. Not even too sure what event that's going to be. It was going to be a premium live event this year, later on this year, because I know they had Backlash. Not Backlash, but Bad Blood in Atlanta. But yeah, man, so yeah, John and Randy was definitely great, man. These guys are not like 50 years old or whatnot, just doing their thing and hanging in there. We know the Undertaker could do his thing, but it was just Goldberg who just messed it all up though. So yeah, yeah, but yeah, John and Randy, they did their thing, they killed it. It was smooth though, but I just feel like John Cena's retirement tour is it's going and it's cool. And I really do like the last two opponents. Randy Orton, that's a throwback from the old school. And R-Truth, that's a throwback from the old school. So, let's see how it goes. I think The Rock possibly could have just I don't even think now looking back at it, I don't even think The Rock was needed for Elimination Chamber. I don't even think he was needed for him because he didn't show up. He didn't like. I don't even know if we're gonna see The Rock anytime soon. Now that they changed the location for WrestleMania, my man, like, God damn, I'm embarrassed. Come out there and say, man, they only got 4 matches. Yeah, I come out there and embarrass myself, and now it's not even gonna be a thing. Yeah, no women on the card for tomorrow night. That's wild. Jay, Logan Paul, Cena, R-Truth, Rollins, Braun Breaker, CM Punk, Sami Zayn. You got the cage match between Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre.
Masters of their craft is presented by Arby's new smoked brisket and pulled pork barbecue sandwiches.
They could have had one of the they could have had a qualifying, matchup for the women's on the show if they are not gonna have titles on the line. Who the women tag team? Oh, that's right. Liv Morgan is out right now, so that's crazy.
Been the victim of an abusive relationship. When I first got here, oh, you let me know really loud that you hated me. So what did I do? I went and I changed myself, hoping that you would like me a little bit, but then it wasn't enough. So what did I do? I worked hard like I always do.
Because it wasn't enough.
I won a lot, and you hated it. It wasn't enough. All you do is be hurtful, and you take, and you only care about yourself.
And you take, and you take, and you take. I was like, damn, John. That's how you feel?
And respect. I live them every day.
That's how you feel, John, man. Shoot, I can't even get a break. All right, here we go.
I don't care about you, and you don't matter to me. I am going to ruin wrestling for every fan.
Sound like somebody else too. I think Patrick Clockman is still in John Cena gimmick. Patrick Clock have been talking about he gonna ruin wrestling. It'd be funny if it's sort of a return gimmick. I would say gimmick, but like a return phase he's about to do. And man, he should go to AEW if he's gonna do it. But John Cena, man, he said he was in an abusive relationship. I've been raising all of your kids for the last 25 years.
John Cena against R-Truth, Saturday night's main event from Tampa, Florida.
I feel like we gotta have that moment with John Cena, man. Really crossed us the line. Like he aligned himself with. I can't even say he aligned himself with The Rock, man. It was a moment. I don't even want to say he aligned himself with The Rock. And if he did, then they slow milking it. But at this point, I'm like, bro, like it was just a moment where The Rock was there, and The Rock was like, okay, oh. I said it too. I said they're gonna be balling all night long. I didn't even peep who music what that was for a minute though, because I know they said LA Knight, Shinsuke, and Aleister Black was gonna be coming up. So for some reason, I just thought that was Aleister Black coming out, but no, that was Damian Priest.
Didn't even get through a simple introduction and ring walk for Damian Priest the night before Saturday night.
You guys been going at it since what? I want to say the week after the Royal Rumble, when Damian Priest eliminated Drew McIntyre from the Royal Rumble. It spiraled into something else. It went from Drew McIntyre eliminating Damian Priest eliminating Drew McIntyre from the Royal Rumble into it's like, well, we two top guys who ain't really got too much to do at WrestleMania, but we gonna do our thing in the street fight, and they did it.
Priest is breaking through security.
They're going at it again.
This is outrageous here in Savannah, Georgia.
Oh, the referees and officials clearing out here too. We may need even more than that. Two massive human beings highly enraged. This steel cage match tomorrow cannot come soon enough.
I know, right? Let him fight. Why is my man Jeff Cobbs going by JC Mattel now? Y'all know what I mean?
JC and you on the same page as one fellow. Let me talk to you real quick in private.
No bull, man. Talk to him. I said in private.
Me, you can say in front of JC.
Dog, keep new.
What's on your mind? Sure, what's on my mind? The first thing on my mind is I don't trust you. I don't know you.
For real.
I don't like you.
You sound like Jay.
Sure.
You sound like Jay when they introduced Sami Zayn into the bloodline.
I didn't need y'all help at Backlash. And at the end of the day, he ain't my blood.
He sound like Jay.
Ain't my family.
Dog, he sound like Jay.
Okay. All right, hold on, calm down. Hey, listen. Hey, that aggression right there, that's what I'm talking about. That aggression, listen, we need to take that, transfer it out there tonight in the match against Ray Phoenix and Big Brother Jimmy Uso. Speaking of Jim, I know he's upset that Roman left. Okay? He's looking all sad. But you know who never left? This guy.
You did leave. Once you lost to Roman, the Netflix on Raw jump, you left for a while.
We can do that is if you two work together as a family and as one. Yeah,
Nah.
That's not it. Plus, man, you're saying it wrong. If I see you two out there tonight.
Yada what I mean?
You know what I mean?
Dog, he sounded just like Jay Uso, man, when Jay was in the bloodline and they was bringing in Sami Zayn into the group. Or Sami Zayn was just trying to like navigate his way into the bloodline. And Jay was like, dog, you ain't blood. You ain't my family. And I don't trust you. And everything. Like, literally. That, like, and the crazy thing is when Solo brought in all these new members, he named Jacob Fatu what Roman named Jay in the group, the right hand man. Oh, did he? Yeah. Jacob was the right hand man. Tama Tonga was Tama Tonga his right hand man? Oh, it's something like that though. But yo, that shit was crazy, bro.
Going up against Me Chin and Beef. This should be a really good one. It's coming up next on Friday Night Smackdown. A sellout here in Savannah.
The Secret Service, though.
WWE Universe, guess what? SummerSlam, MetLife, 2 nights, and I'll finally be hosting.
I'm telling you, man, like, what I'm saying, yo, you know what? New Orleans, no WrestleMania, man. But in the future, you're going to get Money in the Bank. Hold on, wait a minute. And no offense to Money in the Bank. I know Money in the Bank is... Money in the Bank has sort of become like the mini Royal Rumble. I might get some slack on that, but I don't know if y'all guys agree. Like, we all excited for the Royal Rumble. 2 Royal Rumble matches, obviously. Even when it was one. 30 superstars thrown over the top rope. You're going to get some surprises in it. Even though that's a little different with the Money in the Bank ladder matches. You sort of know all the competitors, though. The surprise as far as the Money in the Bank matches is basically the spots and, who may cash in on the same night as well, though. But, however, it's basically whoever wins the Royal Rumble, you get a guaranteed world championship match. And with the Money in the Bank, you win the contract, you get a guaranteed world championship match. Or if you are truth, you cash in for the United States Championship. But hey, that's crazy. Yeah, man. So I see Money in the Bank as like a mini Royal Rumble, but still, I don't think you saying like, hey, man, well, we were supposed to have WrestleMania here in New Orleans, but sorry, we're gonna give you a future Money in the Bank and maybe a future WrestleMania. Let's say that. I mean, like, okay, a future WrestleMania, but what happened to the WrestleMania we were supposed to get, and then Money in the Bank? Can we at least get the Royal Rumble? Like that would have been my negotiations. Like Money in the Bank, cool though. Don't get me wrong, it's real cool. Everybody look forward to Money in the Bank. Who's gonna win? And basically, it's like looking towards Money in the Bank. It's like looking into a glass ball. You know, it's like looking into the future of the WWE in a way. Because whoever wins Money in the Bank, they sort of guaranteed to be the next stars in line. You know, whether it's like some OGs, then it's just no, okay, they gonna cash in or whatever. You know, like Damian Priest won it, you just knew like, okay, he's coming up, he's gonna be a world champion, possibly, maybe. Tiffany Stratton, the list goes on and on though. So yeah, I don't even know how I got there, but yeah, man. But definitely with the WrestleMania junk is definitely crazy, man, for real. Because I know they were saying one place that I would like WrestleMania to be. You know, they went to a bunch of places, man. Obviously, New York, Philly, all over Florida, Miami, Orlando, of course, New Orleans, Texas, Houston, Texas, Dallas, Texas, like, yeah, California, just everywhere, LA, whatever, whoever. They may come somewhere they haven't been, you know, come somewhere where they haven't been. Now, obviously, I probably won't even attend. I would definitely be watching. But WrestleMania in the UK don't sound bad at all. They got to bring WrestleMania somewhere where they just haven't had it. Had it in Phoenix, Arizona, Texas, Atlanta, Georgia. You break it to DC. WrestleMania in DC, I think would be dope. Real for real.
Special night here in Savannah with Friday Night SmackDown. We remind you.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely check out that podcast, yo. Appreciate everybody tapping in to the live, man, for real. You know, on YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. For real. Like, comment, follow, and share. Definitely hit the like button down below, man. And definitely make sure you follow the 1130 podcast.
Tendies and nuggets while you listen up. What's your story with Steph 30 Dom?
And that's why it's important to have friends. Because when you don't, there's no one there to lift you up when everything falls apart. What'd you say? I wasn't talking to you. See it, Money in the Bank. Oh.
She didn't win it. I feel like we about to get a dark version of Charlotte.
Competed big in Charlotte Flair in our qualifier earlier. Secret Service is ready for action here.
This should not be a long tag team match at all. The Secret Hervis taking on B-Fab and Meacham.
Sold out End Market Arena here in Savannah, Georgia.
Be fabulous.
I don't know. I think it's just me, but this crowd ain't feeling it. And there's rumors that SmackDown is supposed to remain 3 hours. Are you going to live stream Money in the Bank? Money in the Bank, not tomorrow. Money in the Bank is I think you mean Saturday night's main event. Oh, you probably mean Money in the Bank too. But yes for both answers. Yes. Money in the Bank and Saturday night's main event.
Fire gauntlet match to determine the number one contenders, and now here they are.
Dragon Star.
Secret Purpose. Of course, the Secret
Appreciate you.
Very capable, unique team of the strengths of Alba Fire and Piper Niven.
Appreciate you. Yeah, definitely will be live streaming for Money in the Bank.
The height of Chelsea Green's somewhat
And definitely will be live streaming for Saturday night's main event tomorrow night.
She demanded this presidential style security detail, so that's how she came up with these two talented superstars pairing together.
Hats off to
I would love to see Chelsea Green and Mustafa Ali like in a segment together. In a segment together. Because Mustafa Ali, he's like he got the same gimmick as Chelsea Green, basically. The same gimmick. And Mustafa Ali, he got his Secret Service, which is about 5 of them.
Right to the midsection
Can I move it?
the issue, and Chelsea Green knows it better than anybody. There's a huge disparity in resume between
It's hard trying to move on without a shirt.
and the Secret Hervis. The Secret Hervis both individually have been tag champs here in WWE, albeit not as a duo. But even prior to that, they've got about 15 plus years of experience competing in Japan, NXT.
Oh boy, that knee.
Europe.
After Piper Niven, when the referee had his back turned, was pulling on the hair and hitting the head of BFAT, and then all of a sudden, Alba Fire comes in with a massive knee.
Yeah, just take his braces off.
Exactly right. Chelsea Green was smarted up the Arabs too into her regime. The Green Team.
The Green Team.
Right now, BFAT is fighting for dear life, scratching and clawing for whatever she can get against the mean, moody, magnificent. It's a slam. Lateral press.
That move making me think of my man, Troy. I don't know why I can't get his first name. He go by something Troy. Big dude who won LFG. Yeah, that's what I was saying before. I got I don't say interrupted though. Man, look, I'm all over the place now.
Than any commentator I've ever had the misfortune of sitting with.
Yeah, I know you meant Saturday nights, man. I'm glad you knew what I meant. Hey, yeah, appreciate it, man. Definitely hit the like button, man. I already know what you meant, man. I already know what you meant, bro. You spitting fire out here, Dragon. You spitting fire out here, man.
This is the exact surge of offense that they needed.
We had one brawl in the hall earlier this evening, but now meeting.
Yeah, man, I knew it was gonna come back to me though. Yeah, and that's another thing they were talking about. The rumors of SmackDown staying 3 hours. I'm like, bro, SmackDown was fucking amazing when it was just 2. 3 hours? Now I ain't gonna hate, cause when Raw went 3 hours, and I think that was just a different time for me. What was that? 2012? I think it was 2012. Raw went to 3 hours, and I was excited. Everybody was like, oh no. And it was 3 hours for what? 10, 12, 13 years or whatever? Oh.
Coming off the rails.
Deep back off the apron. The 2 count. Back in the center of the ring.
Oh, eat the feet. There you go. This match ain't need no commercial break. Ain't it? Oh, okay, B-Fad. 1, 2, 3. Hey, the Secret Hervis, man, didn't do good tonight, man. You got to do some evaluations on him. With the assist of Zelina. That was cool, though. But, like, I like when certain matches doesn't need a commercial break. It just have a commercial break in it. Just for the heck of it. I understand more TV time is definitely great for the superstars, though. I do.
I'd like to welcome on in the WWE Tag Team Champions,
The Street Profits.
the Street Profits. Guys, there's a belief out there that all the pressure to win.
Street Profits want to smoke, huh?
Listen, Fraction's beaten you once. If they pull it off again, you're gonna say goodbye.
Hey, yo, you know what? I'm just gonna throw it out there. I don't even know if it's gonna happen. But boy, if it happens,
That's cool. Props to them. But tonight, It's about these.
Are we gonna get the overzealous, overhyped, too confident Street Profits tonight? And then they gonna take on Fraxium and Fraxium beat them.
We gonna see under the lights.
And they sit there with an embarrassed face when they look on, the birds looks on their faces.
Fraxium's on the road. Fraxium's undefeated.
And then one of them turns on each other. I think I'm asking for too much. I think some fans been asking for that for too much, man. Because I think it'd be I think it'd be dope. I'm tired and everything. I mean, what could the Street Profits continue doing? Like, they won the Raw Tag Team Champions, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. What was that about? Oh, so they not next? I thought they was about to come out here, though. Unless they just took their spot. Ooh. So, I see what you're doing, trying to take about the spotlight, dog. This ain't your music, even though your song crank. Let's say Jacob Fatu. Jacob, man, come on, man. You don't need these guys, man. Get away from them.
And all with individual successes, Solo won his Money in the Bank qualifier. Jacob defended his title at Backlash. JC Mateo won in his debut a week ago. Now this will be his second match. Fatu, JC against Jimmy Uso and Ray Phoenix.
Trio of cold-hearted barbarians. The question being, can Fatu?
Everybody get this tag team match right after this break. All right, man. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, you guys, man. I hope everybody could loving the show, man. Continue sticking along. Don't want to watch along? We on the commercial break. I'm about to go lay my son down real fast, man. And we're gonna keep the conversation rolling on, man. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and follow, and subscribe, man. You know what I mean?
Boy, if you are a fan of Southern California,
Way back.
possibly get better than this double dip. WWE coming to LA Saturday, June 7th. Worlds Collide, then Money in the Bank. So Worlds Collide with Kia Forum, and then Money in the Bank.
Money.
Individual event tickets are on sale now at Ticketmaster. That is a can't miss day out in LA.
Let me just say this. Ángel, Vergo, you're mi familia. And yes, like any other familia, there's a lot of beautiful moments, bonding moments. But sometimes there's fighting, there's bickering. I just know what we are capable of.
Ralph, what's going on with you guys? Appreciate you guys tapping in, man.
This is business. June 7th.
I ain't gonna lie, that with the story that Santos Escobar kind of like been telling with Garza and Huberto, been actually interesting.
This house has to offer.
Maybe Santos must be dealing with an injury. I ain't seen him wrestle all like that.
We have shown who we are, where we come from, and what we're about across the globe. En todo el mundo.
But I can definitely see they gearing up to tell some story of who they are, what they stand for, ahead of this Worlds Collide AAA and WWE NXT special live event.
You know what? I'll drink to that. Trust me. See the vision.
Don't seem like Huberto sees the vision.
You want to go for him? Let him go. Soon, he'll understand.
I feel like whatever this vision is and whatever he's trying to say or tell, it's definitely going to. Well, they already announced something. Legado del Fantasma is going to be taking on. I don't even know. I don't even know them though. But hey, they're gonna be taking on them. They're gonna be taking on them. But I feel like whatever's happening is going to happen here, and that's what it's alluding to.
In Spanish and in English. That's going to be an awesome day of action. Saturday, June 7th. YouTube, English, and Spanish for Worlds Collide.
It's going to be on YouTube?
Okay. Hey, listen, last week it was me versus CY, but tonight it's me and you, Connor. What did you say? Tonight. Yeah. This time ever. Okay. Ever. Let's go. It's gonna do it. Let's go. Let's show these beautiful people in Georgia who we are. I'm with it, dude.
That's hilarious.
Qualifier opposite each other to the enthusiasm to team together now.
They talking family first. I'll put that in a place.
First from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 251 pounds, Jimmy Uso. Well, he's already familiar a bit with JC Mateo as far as Solo's plans with what happened. His tag team partner,
Phoenix.
Mexico, weighing in at 182 pounds, let's go back to last week with that Money in the Bank qualifier that we have been excited.
Yeah, you mentioned these two opponents alongside Solo Sikoa too with Jimmy.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. Solo is the only member that's qualified for the matchup. Okay. That's right. That's right.
To take control.
Uh,
But once again, more interference allowed Solo Sikoa to
I don't know.
Ray Phoenix grab the victory.
Solo could win it, but I doubt if he, do.
2 weeks from tomorrow.
And now that unique pairing of Ray Phoenix and Jimmy Uso against JC Mateo and Jacob Fatu. We got to give credit to Ray Phoenix. We've said this before, but really, and you consider what he's in with tonight.
Jacob Fatu.
He's always willing to take on since his arrival. As this match,
Ain't no questions, ifs, ands, or buts, bruh. You get your ass about the ring, bruh. You already know who's starting this. JC will be looking at Jacob like,
notice WrestleMania.
so you starting it?
In the mix here,
Jacob ain't even look at him like, bruh,
family business.
you ain't even gotta ask me this.
Exactly what I'm talking about. I mean, this is some family business right here.
His brothers Solo and Jimmy. Solo made it clear earlier that he's fleshing out his new army, of which JC Mateo is the most recent addition. Clearly wants to get Jimmy Uso back in the fold. Now, this is the also fascinating bit. These two, they're not on the same page. They're not even in the same.
Jacob gonna have to take care of you, bruh. I don't know who you think you intimidating, but you go ahead. You got it. You got it. You got it right here.
JC Mateo tapping himself in.
Dang, why did you call him Jeff Cobb instead of like they ain't like the name? But JC Mateo sounded more interesting. Okay.
If Solo Sikoa can somehow make this work.
And look at what Fatu does right back. He blind tacks himself right in.
That lock from Jacob Fatu would turn most men to stone, but JC Mateo did not flinch.
And now here comes Ray Phoenix.
Superior movement from the against a duo who clearly don't want to be anywhere near one another.
How about the assist with the Hurricane Rana from Big Jim?
Well, Big Jim is clearly a tag team specialist. He can pick up and go with pretty much anyone on the roster. Ray Phoenix, no exception.
Now a chance to mow him down. And a helping hand.
Oh, corkscrew move on the top.
Corkscrew plancher.
Corkscrewing over the top rope springboard. The athleticism of Ray.
Like, bro, it's your fault, bro. So like you woke up, something she didn't want to do.
Yeah, I don't even know what we begin.
But if you bring up a hand, go put him back to sleep.
You're on the corkscrew for now, but there's going to be a better name somewhere.
Twisting and flying through the air. Now you see Solo Sikoa trying to take control with matters between Jacob Fatu and JC Mateo. Just get these guys on the same page.
I'll tell you right now, knowing Jacob Fatu's mentality, he would rather this be a 2-on-1 matchup and get rid of JC completely. Solo is not going to allow that to happen. Solo is.
Come on, Jacob, get in there, man.
First of all, we want to build some cohesion.
Center of the ring. Big Jim.
Nah, no yeet, no yeet, no yeet, no yeet, no yeet. Come on, man.
And a headbutt from
Jimmy.
Jacob Fatu.
Jimmy did his thing, helping out Jay, going into WrestleMania. That's cool. But Jay need to do his own thing, man. No yeet, no none of that. Do your own thing. Come up with your own shit, bro. Like, for real. I like how he don't wear the yeet stuff or whatever. He support his little brother. Yeah, little brother. Let Jimmy do his own thing and he'll be successful, man. You ain't see Matt Hardy coming out there with face paint and shit like that. Nah, we ain't see that. Matt did his own thing. The version 1. And he was successful at it. lost weight to get into cruiserweight. Like, that's entertaining. Come
A
on.
blind tag as JC comes in.
It's two men who
You don't need to see Jimmy over here no yeeting too.
man for the job.
And
Really
yeeting.
think that they know best. Have no intention of trying to build a bridge to make this team work. Still, Solo Sikoa makes his pitch at a rather unfortunate moment for Jimmy Uso, who apparently does not want to hear it.
Yeah, a lot of you can come home if you want. This is family.
Of course, Solo gonna be spewing them lies,
Solo was saying,
spewing that gospel.
Jimmy, look what I'm building. Jimmy, come and
They keep tagging themselves in the match.
logic to that. Jimmy Uso does not want to hear it whatsoever. But the longer this beating continues, that offer may sound more and more sweet.
No breaks with it.
No gas, no brakes. Is he ever?
I'm telling you, don't get Booker T on the call with Jacob Fatu. You'd have been, you'd have heard Shuggy Ducky Quack Quack like 5 times.
Albeit briefly working together.
Been a spectacular night in front of a sold-out crowd here at the End Market Arena in Savannah, Georgia. Alongside Wade Barrett, I'm Joe Tessitore. We are in the midst of an intriguing tag team matchup. Jimmy Uso trying to fight back right now. He's teamed with Ray Phoenix against Jacob Fatu and the newest addition to SmackDown, the big powerhouse.
Oh, standing moonsault.
Who though has dynamic, explosive.
And he looking over at Jacob like, yeah, I can do that too.
Now, during the break, let's show you what happened, Wade.
Once again, just sheer dominance from Jacob Fatu, but Jimmy Uso fighting with everything he's got, but this brief cohesion between Fatu and Mateo. Watch this, as soon as that connected, immediately sit up and staring at Jacob Fatu was JC Mateo.
That should be, bruh.
With the hip attack.
Right, just put ego to one side for a second. If you are Fatu, if you are JC Mateo, you must be impressed by what you're seeing from your tag partner.
Yeah, I got a strong feeling if they're going to keep that tag team match to the main event, yeah, I got a strong feeling the Street Profits going to lose that.
When he turned to JC Mateo, said, I don't know you, I don't trust you. Early on, that showed up in this tag team match when they were blind tagging each other, and then Solo Sikoa put his efforts to this.
Solo, something else. Talking about I still love you. Come back home.
This is family.
Getting stepped into the rock and a hard place right now. Either accept Solo's offer or receive this.
Oh, just the brutal hip attack. And I swear, it's almost as if the ring moves 6 inches every time he blasts into the ring.
I think it did, though.
The ring did move. It was because Jimmy Uso's head hit the turnbuckle so hard, it shifted it.
My Big Jim is desperate to make his way over to Ray Phoenix.
This human battering ram. JC Mateo showing every reason why Solo Sikoa has unilaterally brought him into the fold here.
Definitely. Everybody coming into the live on TikTok, man. Definitely share the live. Definitely share the live.
Putting Jimmy Uso into that compromised position. Jimmy trying to stabilize himself and fight back.
Just completely desperate at this point, but the uber talented Big Jim, he ain't gonna give up easily. We've seen it time and time
Oh,
again.
yeah. Well, come on, Jay. If you going to do something.
And he break free.
Taking too long, you going to hit the whisper in the wind?
Oh, he's putting offense, though.
Boom, Uso.
Hit the whisper in the wind.
There is a flash.
Jimmy been in the ring for way too long. He was in the ring the whole commercial break.
Phoenix, who feels the tide shifted, but needs the time.
A long time since Ray Phoenix. Can he get it? Here comes Ray Phoenix. right to the center of the ring against the Samoan Werewolf.
There you go, Jacob. There you go.
Start to the career of Ray Phoenix, but what a massive win it will be to put away the United States champ.
Nice camera angle that they doing.
Fast, rapid fire kick attack. Phoenix.
Oh,
Amigos,
nice.
and then brings it right to him with the Hurricanrana. And then baseball slides before Fatu.
Oh, this one camera angle, Joe, is vicious.
Of Ray Phoenix.
Oh, then he switched it.
Lateral press hooks the leg.
Oh, that was close. That was close.
This guy moved. Ray Phoenix truly is something special.
That was close.
But with that being said, so is his opponent in the ring with him, Jacob Fatu.
The speed, the skill, the explosive waves, and the very offense.
Carving out a path to greatness week by week is Ray Phoenix.
It's one drop.
Samoan.
And now,
Just like that, Wade.
Ray Phoenix is about to get dog walk. That's just how dangerous this cold-hearted barbarian truly is.
Jacob Fatu. Phoenix gets out of the way. And the tag. And here comes JC Mateo.
Absolute earth mover of a human being. So easy for him to throw Phoenix.
Oh, he landed on his feet.
The Big Jim's tagged in here.
And delivers the kick. And
Nah, Jacob, you should let Mateo take the pin on this one since he wanted to tag himself in. Oh.
Fatu breaks it up.
Thank goodness for teamwork, huh, Mateo?
Crowd is one.
That's a drop kick.
Drop kick. Sends Fatu out.
Oh, God, top speed hit.
Oh.
Fatu catches
Over the announce table.
over our desk.
Oh, that was a horrible landing for Ray Phoenix, who's down. And now it's one-on-one. Make that two-on-one. Make that one-on-one.
Spear. Going for a frog splash.
Big Jim coming up, he does that.
Ah, Solo.
In the midst of Big Jim being in control, and now Jacob Fatu. He's going, it rejects the offer.
And now
Mateo gets out of the way.
hesitation. Here we go.
Oh, that's a wrap right there. 1, 2, 3.
Here are our winners. The team of Jacob Fatu and JC Mateo.
While Big Jim had this matchup won, it was the intervention of Solo Sikoa, that distraction, that allowed JC Mateo to his feet. And that tour of the islands maneuver is truly devastating.
We've seen it in back-to-back weeks. Solo had to work hard to get those two on the same page. But in the end, just when Big Jim thought he had it in position, it was JC Mateo and the tour of the islands finishing things off.
Brief truce between these two. Success.
So like they're gonna probably wind up fighting before Solo and Jacob do.
Jacob Fatu able to coexist.
No. You got to 86 that trash because we're standing in my locker room right now. So let me talk to you.
Yeah.
You want to talk about anything with those cross-eyed halfwits? Let's talk about Solo Sikoa being in Money in the Bank. Let's talk about the fact that he's got himself a first-class front row seat to watching me monkey rip that case down off that ladder. And what that means is, you think about it, the odds are against me. It's 1 in 6 chances. The odds are against everybody, but the odds have been against me from the day I set foot in here, and still I stand here, the man they call the megastar. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I think about it and, you know, I'm going to return to the city that helped make me, Los Angeles. I'm going to walk into Money in the Bank. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show up and I'm going to show out. But before I get there, I got to walk through the darkness. Now, what do I mean by that? What I mean by that is tonight in a little bit, the lights are going to turn out. Now it's going to walk Aleister Black. Then the lights are going to turn out a little bit later. Now it's going to walk Shinsuke Nakamura. And through all that, the man who's going to walk out and shine a little light on a couple guys who are living spooky season year round. No, it's championship season.
We live spooky season all year round, though.
On the job, all day, every day, dropping BFTs on everybody, which means one of you catching 3 the hard way as I hit it and quit it. Moving on to Money in the Bank, but with or without the case, you've got to understand, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, I am walking, talking, living, breathing, Money in the Bank, with everybody saying,
LA Knight.
yeah.
Why do he look like that?
We will hear from R-Truth, the head of the big match against John Cena at Saturday night's event. R-Truth.
It's about to be hilarious, bro. You look like you about to cry. Come on, Truth. You gotta stand up for yourself, man. Definitely gotta stand up for yourself. You letting John Cena come up here and try to bully you and shit. I definitely want to hear what he got to say. I got a strong feeling, man. My prediction, I feel like it's going to stand right. For real, I got a strong feeling the Street Profits are going to go into this tag team match and a little bit too much in their head. Maybe not too much in their head. They're going to have, they're going to be feeling themselves, basically. You know, this is the new tag team. Yeah, they beat us. Yeah, all right, cool. Yeah, they beat us. They knew they ain't gonna win the tag team titles from us, and they win, and then they break up. I feel like that's a good shocker right there. At the end of the show, man, like they got to do that part, you know, because at the main event wasn't that triple threat matchup between, it may be LA Knight, Aleister Black, Nakamura. Nah. I think we might get that match right after this promo with R-Truth. Haven't seen Bianca since WrestleMania. I think Bianca and Cody Rhodes are the only two I think we haven't seen since WrestleMania. And I know Bianca, she had got injured. I think she broke her finger or two. And Cody Rhodes obviously was on a little vacation after being the champ for, a whole year. And staying after the shows, go off the air, giving, all that stuff Cody Rhodes been doing. So, they gave him his little flowers and time off for a little bit. But Bianca, she thinks she's slick. She need to bring her ass back. Because I think Naomi got something for her. Yeah, man, as you guys can see, man, I got the LED lights back on in the room. The ones behind me, man, I need to take down. Because my cat keep coming in the room, man. I guess he didn't have enough food in his bowl at the time. And he thought he was supposed to munch on my lights. Munch on the cord and stuff. I want to go cut the switch and cut it on. And he cut on. I was like, oh my gosh. For some reason, I just thought it just came unplugged. Like, all right, it is a little bit stuff over in the corner. No, that wasn't even the case. And I'm mad because I keep buying them. The ones I bought, the ones I got this time, they're 100 feet, just like the last ones. But I don't even use nearly probably 100 feet of the LED lights. So this time I put it around the table and around both of the monitors. And it'll look pretty smooth though. I'm gonna still get it'll be the first time John Cena and R-Truth, faced each other since 2011. Yeah, I remember that. And that was Capital Punishment.
Of course, there are always the doubters when you get new arrivals. But on the biggest
The
stage,
first time
boy,
since
look
2011.
at what they have done in recent weeks. And tonight, they get the golden opportunity. WWE Tag Team
14 years.
match. The Street Profits against Braxium. That is coming up a little later tonight for the gold.
If you see me, stand up and say what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up. He ain't coming out here rapping what's up. He must be serious, huh?
His childhood hero. You know what happened at Backlash when Truth stopped Randy from punt kicking Cena, and then the post-show press conference when Cena hit him with the attitude adjustment through a table. And now R-Truth, the night before he faces John Cena at Saturday night's main event tomorrow live nationwide on NBC and streaming on Peacock.
Hey man, y'all want to talk about everybody balding? Is Truth balding up top though? But he keep it real smooth and he got the dreads to cover it up.
I'll tell you what's up.
Oh, that's just probably how you got him.
Keep asking me, how you gonna handle fighting your childhood hero John Cena tomorrow night? But they don't get it. I'm not fighting my childhood hero John Cena tomorrow night.
Who you fighting, Truth?
The man that I see now, the man that attacked me, I don't recognize him. But I've been thinking about my childhood hero, John Cena. I couldn't figure out where it went wrong or how I could have prevented this. Then I realized the problem. I said I realized the problem.
Come on, man. Stop whatting him, man.
It's always power. He used to call me his friend, his brother.
Oh man, they blowing the promo, man. Keep talking about what?
He got, the more disconnected he felt.
Is he talking about little Jimmy?
The text messages less, the replies slower, the phone calls stopped. I felt like he was always annoyed with me because no matter what I did, it was wrong. I blamed me. Then I thought I did something to upset him, or I was getting on his nerves. But then I started talking to others, and they said and felt the same way I did. John Cena isolated himself with power. He was like that goblin fella on Lord of the Rings. He became corrupted with all the power he gave himself. That's you, John Cena. That's you. Staring at your championship, calling it your precious. It's not the championship. It's your ego, dog.
Okay.
You stop having fun, and now you get mad when somebody else want to have fun or have a good time. I don't like who you become, John. I don't believe you happy. He's not happy.
You don't sound happy or look happy.
You are the greatest of all time. He the greatest of all times, y'all. I don't know if I can bring you back, but I'm going to try. You're not going to take my joy away from me, John Cena. You want to ruin wrestling? So if I want to save wrestling, I got to save you. Now, I don't want to have to put my hands on you. But if I have to, I will beat the ever-living hustle, loyalty, respect right back in your ass. I'm going to leave y'all with this. I miss my hero. I can't deny it. So Saturday, we say it again. If Cena wins, we riot. What's up?
Well, it's going to be on tomorrow night in Tampa. Going to be fascinating to see Truth and Cena tomorrow.
I don't even know what to make of that.
Intrigue also surrounding everything that has happened with the newly formed alliance. Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker.
Yeah, I don't even know what to make of that, R-Truth.
It took another turn.
Shocking moments on Raw. Let's take you back to that. Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker. The power duo. They do a number on Jay.
Yeah, Raw got more, man. Like the main title picture, even the women, they killing it. Even some of the mid card, yeah. I think the one thing that Raw is struggling with is tag teams. If they can get their tag team division straight, then Monday Night Raw is off the chain. SmackDown, I feel like what they are lacking, they main title picture. They main title picture, and it's like, okay, you don't even have John Cena around. Cody's not around. Y'all know we're Randy Orton. Kevin Owens not around because he's injured. Roman's not around. No one's around on SmackDown. No one. So I feel like that's what's hurting it. And plus, it's 3 hours too with a bunch of filler stuff in it. You know, like they mid card is definitely good. The women's division, definitely good. They tag team. Oh, they got a tag team on SmackDown. But they main card, man, it's like Roman, you ain't going to see him for another 3 or 2 weeks. John, I thought he was going to be on SmackDown, but I guess he's just going to be on Saturday night's main event. Kevin Owens is injured right now. Like, you name it, they out. Cody Rhodes is on vacation, apparently. So I feel like the main title picture, they main picture with the big superstars are sort of struggling on SmackDown. And then, you know, you're using the mid card, the women's, and everything else, even the tag teams, to sort of build that up.
Been impressive return. Now a major opportunity to take a huge step forward. Men's Money in the Bank qualifying triple threat. LA Knight, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Aleister Black. Next.
Cause you will never be able. Yeah, man, I feel like they definitely got to step that up, though. Definitely step it up on the SmackDown side. You know, but the thing about it is, though, with you not seeing guys like Randy Orton, like Roman Reigns, like a John Cena, like a Kevin Owens, and so on and so on, it gives other people in the mid card and the tag team divisions, even the women's divisions, like we seen last week with Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton, they went all out in the main event. And now tonight is more than likely looking like it's going to be the Street Profits taking on Fraxian for the tag team titles. You know, normally where the main event spot is normally reserved for the world champion or, you know, whoever's going up against the world champion or anything like that. It's been sort of, you know, reserved for that. And now we're seeing something a little different. Yeah, I don't know what the hell our truth was talking about. Long day. Long day. Long day. Hey. All right. I'll be on this commercial break, man. What do you guys think WrestleMania should go to, man? If it don't go to Las Vegas, more than likely it probably will. But yeah, Las Vegas definitely had to been like the highest bidder for WrestleMania coming back to Las Vegas, you know. I know my man Bone was like Colorado. It seemed a little cold in Colorado. I don't think they bringing WrestleMania to Colorado. Yeah, I don't know about Colorado. Like I said, they went to Arizona, Phoenix, Glendale, Arizona. What was it? Silicon Valley in California, where the San Francisco 49ers play. And obviously, what's the name of that stadium? SoFi Stadium in LA. Las Vegas. I don't know, man. I gotta look at the little, map, man, and see some places. Like I said, man, DC is definitely gotta be on the list. Definitely. And I know they looking at like places where, it's a large, gathering where, like it's great eating places and all that. And to be honest with you, I don't think DC have got that. I don't even think they got that down there where the Nationals play at. And knowing, I know when they build a new stadium for the Commanders, they supposed to have all this stuff coming in, restaurants, everything, Where if they would bring something like that to DC, you got tourists, you got people that could really get into stuff.
50 lucky fans take part in Fanatics games. It's a decathlon style. You got 8 fast-paced, referee-led challenges. You're testing different skills, and at stakes, $2 million in prizes, leaderboard glory, and bragging rights from the Jacob Javits Center. Don't miss the chance to see your favorite WWE superstars competing alongside athletes and celebrities like Tom Brady, A-Rod, Jane Daniels, Ron, Kevin Durant. For more information on how to join, head to fanaticsfest.com/games.
Undervalued, underappreciated, underestimated. The old Naomi allowed herself to be taken advantage of.
She did.
I'm done with thanking people for the scraps they gave me. Naomi took everything away from me. She took my friendship, my title, and my health. But not just
I mean, they should run it back tomorrow night, though. For real, and let Naomi win.
One thing on my mind, and it's the title. And if anyone gets in my way, I show them no mercy.
Is this Chi-Town smart? What you mean, is this Chi-Town smart?
Chances at my championship, I'm gonna ruin their chances.
I'm not sure about that question.
anyone can take one more thing away from me.
But I'm just gonna say no.
My team before, but I don't trust her, and I trust myself to win.
I'm taking my taking back all.
You look like Jesse's uncle. Damn. Who's Jesse though? Said I look like Jesse's uncle. Damn. I'm already unking out here. 35, man.
Taking that contract, that money in the bank.
That is next week, and it is going to be explosive. I mean, just to think those.
That's not a bad match. Naomi, Nia, and Jay Cargill. I gotta go with I gotta go with Naomi.
Shinsuke
Definitely got to go with Naomi on that one.
very direct in setting his targets recently. Two men specifically in direct line. This constant pursuit of LA Knight, that hasn't faded since Knight took the U.S. Championship.
My man said I look like Jesse's aunt, though.
And now,
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad
Money in the
thing.
Bank qualifier with Aleister Black as well.
Shinsuke came back with a whole lot of momentum. Got the United States Championship off of LA Knight. Had a new look, dark feeling and everything. Really mystique. Then he lost the United States Championship. And things went south. It's like, what the hell was up with that, man? Wouldn't evolve in WrestleMania or anything. All right, man. I'm telling you, I'm getting a little sick and tired of LA Knight, though. I'm getting a little sick and tired of LA Knight. It's like, you know that he maybe do have that potential to sort of break through to the next level in a way. And it's just like he just been floating around on SmackDown. My man ain't qualifying for something. If he ain't qualifying for #1 contender, he qualifying for Money in the Bank, qualifying for Elimination Chamber. He qualifying for everything. Oh, I won a United States Championship. Oh, now I'm qualifying for everything else. I'm like, come on, LA Knight, man. You need a different scenery. You need to go to Monday Night Raw.
Well, guess what? LA Knight lost both of them, although he will never admit it. I think signs of the team are starting to show, at least in the results.
Interesting. Your observation on that.
And it's immediately taking your eye off the ball and getting jumped by Shinsuke Nakamura. You cannot do that. Look, I'll sing the praises of LA Knight all day long. The man needs a vacation, in my opinion.
Look, I just said it. He need a vacation. He do. He need to step away for a bit.
This already is 23rd match.
And if it ain't a vacation, he just need to go to Monday Night Raw. That's just how I feel, bro. I feel like he'll be much more fresh, rejuvenated, different scenery, different people he going after, where everyone is not Solo Sikoa or someone from the bloodline.
Now neither in possession, which is why the briefcase hanging above this ring is all the more valuable.
And now LA Knight and Aleister Black are going to get to know each other.
They want tables.
Pretty much been the Aleister Black versus Miz or Carmelo Hayes show for the past few weeks. Black's arrival now gets to test his mettle against a very different kind of superstar.
That is what he does best. The striking ability of the jumping neck breaker by LA Knight.
Yeah.
The megastar, got tripped up by Shinsuke.
Yeah, easy to get ahead of yourself in a triple threat match, taking your eye off the one man who is out of the line of sight, hiding in the shadows, waiting to pounce, the poison-minded Shinsuke Nakamura.
Now, this week I've talked to you about some of the matches. I wanted to get your opinion, and I said to you just the other day, I find this, stylistically, this matchup in the midst of this Money in the Bank qualifying triple threat match, to really pique my interest because of the striking ability, the martial arts ability of both men. And look at, they meet each other just like that, kick for kick.
Yeah, my Muay Thai is better than your Muay Thai. That is the opinion. And not only that, both are masters of psychological warfare. You're right. They are eerily similar.
Able to counter that right
I wouldn't mind seeing this matchup, though.
And then the pump knee from Aleister Black.
I wouldn't mind seeing, I think it's a couple of matches came out of those triple threat qualifying for Money in the Bank. Roxanne versus Rhea. I wouldn't mind seeing that. Julia versus Charlotte. I wouldn't mind seeing that. Aleister Black versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Nice superplex. Up, Nakamura coming in trying to pick the bones.
Back to business.
Oh.
Shinsuke off that
Yeah, those 3 matches right there will be fire.
knee. And Nakamura in control.
Nakamura in control.
Coming
2.
your way on June 7th. What we are deciding here is who will help fill out that men's Money in the Bank.
Hold on, wait a minute. I forgot all about Night of Champions.
It's all about Shinsuke Nakamura, who has done a superb job.
Okay. See, that's the thing, man. Somebody said it earlier, bro.
Until he is ready to pass.
You had Elimination Chamber that happened March 1st. WrestleMania was not until like the 18th and the 19th, or the 19th and the 20th, whatever it was. That's a whole 6 months, 6 weeks. Backlash was like 3 weeks after WrestleMania, bro. We didn't even get a chance to digest, chance to be like, okay, whew, that was WrestleMania, that was that. No, we go straight into Backlash. So a lot of matches really didn't really make sense in a way. John and Randy, a match that everybody been wanting to see. Okay, cool. You know, and then the next one right after that, we got what? Saturday night's main event. That's TV special. And then 2 weeks after that, Money in the Bank. And from Money in the Bank, 3 weeks after Money in the Bank, you got Night of Champions. And then freaking 2 weeks, basically 2.5 weeks after Night of Champions, you're gonna have the all woman pay-per-view Evolution.
It's Nakamura.
And then maybe 3 or 4 weeks, you got SummerSlam. So it's no break in between. We need that break to build up your TV, build up the storyline. So then when you get to the premium live events, you got a big payoff. Oh boy, that was a big payoff for a boot to his face. But yeah, like the payoffs and the matches would mean a little bit more. They mean a lot more. You know, if we had enough TV time to pay-per-views. And that's one thing I loved about AEW when they first came out. They had 4 pay-per-views a year. They had Double or Nothing. They had All In, Double or Nothing. They had Revolution and Full Gear. 4 pay-per-views. And of course they had their TV specials throughout the year. Winter is Coming, Fight for the Falling, Beach Break, all these other stuff. You know, they had their TV specials throughout the year, which was great. But the 4 pay-per-view, you know, landscape was marvelous. But they also realized that as a wrestling company, you know, they need to do more pay-per-views than 4 pay-per-views. That's an old school format. Now it's 2025. You know, like you need more pay-per-views, especially if that's the only main thing that really people are buying. If they not really buying the merch and they really ain't buying nothing, the pay-per-views was it. You know, they don't have a streaming service or anything, but I feel like that's one thing that helped AEW out in the beginning. They had a lot of TV time, you know, 12 weeks in between each pay-per-view just to build up TV and build up these stories or these matches, I guess, because AEW don't do the stories all like that. But they had time to build up the matches to where they meant something. And now pay-per-views are like 2-3 weeks apart now. WrestleMania is the only one to be like 6-7 weeks apart. Rightfully so.
Of this men's qualifier, triple threat LA Knight, Aleister Black, who picks up, and Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yeah, with Shinsuke Nakamura focusing on LA Knight for large parts here. It's really been Aleister Black's opening.
Off the springboard into the cover. And coming in and staying alive is LA Knight.
Black truly is that otherworldly presence here. He calls himself the consequences this roster needs. Well, those consequences are going to be severe.
Oh, he went for BFT.
Black Mass up.
Every which way they're looking for it, and then it's the who delivers, slamming down, hooks the leg to advance, but pulling him right off of the cover. Shinsuke Nakamura.
Arsenal of LA Knight there perhaps would have garnered victory.
Oh, right into the steel steps.
LA Knight is just getting his ass whipped, man.
That solar plexus of the megastar. And now has to be the time to put this one to bed. You've got one man down and out, one man in the ring at your mercy. This is not the time for taunts. This is the time for the heaviest of heavy artillery.
He's just playing around now with Aleister Black is Shinsuke Nakamura and disrespecting and slapping the face. And Black is going to stand toe-to-toe with him. The two strikers center the ring.
Oh, yeah, that connection. How the hell? Oh,
Mm.
Alabama still standing.
Headbutt. Back and forth they go. Nakamura came running in. Black able to meet him. Gets that knee up.
Just indefensible moves.
You are seeing such skill between these two. Oh, but Knight is back.
Knight looking to pounce on the hard worker Shinsuke Nakamura there, who has got Aleister Black completely rattled.
That's exactly what he wants to do.
Well, you have to do in this kind of matchup, but don't rock Aleister Black.
What a knee from Aleister Black.
Tiger knee to the point of the jaw, crumbling the megastar.
Oh, LA Knight moved though.
Nasty landed, perhaps just about catching Nakamura. The megastar got out of the way just in time. Absorbing most of the impact on the knees was Aleister Black, but wake up.
Here he goes. And this time gets the best of LA Knight, but you can see him reaching for that left leg.
Yeah, it's a kamikaze style of attack. First one did not connect great. The second one did connect, however, still an ugly landing for Aleister Black, who's grabbing that left hamstring and is now struggling to get him to a vertical pace. But with the briefcase on the line, or at least qualification for the Money in the Bank ladder match, fight through the pain barrier.
Solo Sikoa qualified last week. Who will join him?
Okay. Up DDT.
And now LA Knight.
With everybody saying, yeah.
Delivering the elbow.
Oh, what was that? Kashata? To the back of the head?
Kashata? Hooks the leg. And grabs the rope.
I don't think it should have been a rope break though.
A rope break will not break a submission, but in this kind of matchup, it certainly will break a pin. Smart move by the megastar LA Knight.
Okay, so it broke the pinfall, not the submission.
Is he thinking about Kinshasa here? Is he lining up Kinshasa here?
Caught just in the nick.
This is match is don't care. Logan? What's going on, Logan? I'm not understanding the comment though. This is match is don't care. So I'm understanding this match you don't care about, pretty sure. That's what you're saying. I mean, I feel like Aleister Black's gonna win this. Oh, Black Mass. Oh, wait a minute. LA Knight just got rid of Aleister Black. 1, 2, 3. Well, there you go. LA Knight won. For some reason, I felt like that's what was going to happen. Because Nakamura kind of like was going back and forth with Aleister. So I think they're going to get into something. Yeah, you say you don't care about this match. Hey, it be like that sometimes.
To reap the benefits was LA Knight, who has just punched his ticket.
So we got LA Knight and Solo Sikoa are the only two have qualified for the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Let's see who are the other 4 participants. Because for some reason I don't have LA Knight winning it, and I definitely don't have Solo winning it. Even though I feel like LA Knight winning the Money in the Bank would definitely rejuvenate his career.
I did that. No, I did that.
And you know these two gonna be going at it by SummerSlam. I feel like.
And me to be in next week's qualifier for the Money in the Bank. Now, as much as I think that I can win Money in the Bank and successfully cash in once again, I chose you. It is your time to shine, but I
All right.
understand.
Melo gonna lose. All right, so he choosing Melo for next week's match.
It took me to the WWE Championship.
And I like this little thing they got going on, because if you stick anybody with the Miz, trust me, at the end of it, when it all boils down to it, they're gonna have a match. And Miz is definitely gonna put him over, whether it lose or win, draw, whatever. And Melo's gonna lose, and the Miz is gonna be like, "Well, I could have did better. Well, I should have been in the match."
I am. Who's gonna make sure that you are Mr. Money in the Bank?
I am.
And then Miz gonna go on the match. He gonna have a match.
Execute the play exactly like I designed it. Exactly, because we are Mellow Dope Miz, and we are us here. Let's go. Let's go.
All right, Mello. The fact that you trust the Miz is something else. You can tell he don't though. He's like, okay, yeah, this awkward as shit though. I didn't see myself working with the Miz, but hey, we here.
The Street Profits. Can they slow down Thrax?
You know, going back.
That is coming up in moments. WWE Tag Team Championship match. Plus, the world is ready to yeet. Jey Uso will defend the World Heavyweight Championship against Logan Paul. The unique path we traveled to arrive at that. We will get into it next.
You know, it would have been great if they would have did that. They could have just had Jay and Logan Paul on the show, you know, just to promote their match. Then they could have had John Cena on the show with R-Truth, and instead of, you know, like revisiting what happened on Monday Night Raw, they could have just had them on tonight's show. They had Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest brawling most of the night. What's the other match? You had R-Truth out here pulling a promo, no Cena. They took a look back at the Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, and CM Punk and Sami Zayn. They could have just had him here. But hey. Yo. What's goody? Everybody on TikTok, man. I know y'all see, man. Don't mind my book. My book got messed up a little bit. The old school WWE encyclopedia. You know, they don't have none of today's wrestlers in this book. You know, all the old school. Shit, when this book come out? This book had to come out about 2015, maybe 2016. I don't even think it was that old though. I feel like he gave it like maybe 2014 or something like that. Yeah, the WWE encyclopedia, man. I remember I had a poster, and I don't even know why I ripped it out. I think I ripped it out to put it on a poster or something like that. I think I did. But John Cena, Randy Orton. No, I don't think John Cena, but definitely Randy Orton and Batista. And I had them sign autographs in this book. But they own little, you know, profile inside the book, you know, in the encyclopedia. So, yeah, I had to run into some OG legends, man, to get them signing an autograph. Some OG legends. OG legends. Hey, you got nothing clothes on, man. You got nothing on. You about to go in the back with thing? You forgot? You forgot? I don't know. I'm looking at you. I'm turning around. Yeah, how you forget? I'm literally right here. No, just back up. Just back up and back up. No.
Glad you're with us from here in Savannah, where the famous bench scene from Forrest Gump was filmed. Smackdown is often like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Beautiful evening here in Low Country. Sign of the night with this.
Sign of the night.
It's right hot in Savannah, and so in their side game, it is indeed Timmy.
You can't do what?
But it was Julia's night earlier. She is.
Why not? Just back up like you did and turn and just back out. Turn towards the wall as you backing out.
someone. We all hear voices in our heads, but congratulations, birthday number 4.
And then back up.
Oh my God. Main event, Jey Uso.
Just go ahead. You ain't even say, are you done or not? You just was about to like get something. Like, I'm sitting up here talking and everything.
It's your time to create your own legacy. The world heavyweight champion.
I was live, man.
You people are so stupid.
It's live. You know what I'm doing, man? Come on, man. You ain't paying attention. You don't pay attention. Go ahead, finish cleaning up. Go ahead.
So Jey Uso, you have something that I want.
Oh, so.
After 15 years, then I'm gonna just hand this over to some punk ass YouTuber like Logan Paul. Stop. That title, I'm gonna take it from you. So Jay, enjoy it while you still can.
They was just trading punches all week long, though.
Jay, you are not fit to be a champion.
See, I hate when a rivalry or when a story is just about one little thing. Oh, I knocked you out. Oh, I knocked you out again. Oh, I did it for the 3rd time. Like, okay, like, make it more about something else, man. You know, just, I knocked you out. One word.
Yeah, those Heats are going to be roaring in Tampa. Packed house, the second defense of the title. Logan Paul, his first attempt to win the World Heavyweight Championship. That's
Oh, so it's only, so they did announce a women's match. Okay, Zelina Vega and Chelsea Green for the Women's United States Championship. Well, there you go. I'm good with it though, because that's another rematch that we didn't really need though. We could have got something else than that though. But I'm cool. Hopefully we get this 3rd person at tomorrow night, Saturday night's main event.
Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre get exactly what they wanted. No limit inside a steel cage. Careful what you wish for.
Plus, earlier tonight we heard from R-Truth. And you know, yes, non-title match, but it carries a lot of meaning. R-Truth out for respect. The undisputed WWE Champion John Cena against R-Truth live on NBC
I
Saturday.
need to paper that envelope. That Man Star University. Give it to me. You know, give it to me because I'm not going to be able to find it because I ain't put it right there.
They'll line y'all up on the board, baby. This is exactly how it's supposed to be.
Thank you.
Gentlemen.
Jacob, JC, congratulations on your victory tonight. I have some exciting news to share with you. Next week on SmackDown is the final triple threat qualifier for the men's Money in the Bank. Jacob, you're in. Good luck.
What? What happened?
He's here. He's here, man. Hey, man, congratulations, man.
No, you don't. Just don't go behind me.
Hey, we should both get on. We couldn't send a bag, man. Hey, man, that's easy. That's
Huh?
yeah.
You gotta get next to me. Just get next to me.
I love you, Solo.
You gotta get up. Come there.
Say that in like 6 months.
I just said don't go behind me.
I'm good. We're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right.
All right, you just making up stuff now. Go ahead. You got it.
For qualifying next week. But
All right, main event time. Main event time. Oh boy, SmackDown be too long, boy. Sometimes. NXT cool though, but I mean like, it's a couple of matches I'm scratching my head on though. Like I see what they doing, trying to make a couple of new stars though. But what's my guy name? He's deaf though. He's deaf. Miles Bourne, I think. Did I say Miles Bourne? Oh, Miles. I know his name Miles though. I don't know if it's Miles Bourne though. I don't know. When I saw that, when I said that, I just thought of Jason Bourne for some reason though. But yeah, Miles Bourne. I think his name Miles Bourne though. He got that like 2009 Randy Orton look, where he look crazy and they could like really go with it though. But you know, he's taking on Obafemi, and that's a new challenger, which I don't think is that exciting. That's almost exciting as that Vengeance Day they had in here in DC back in February, where they had Obafemi taking on Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. I'm like, okay, like, yeah, I'm good. You can keep that one. So I think they're gonna have Stephanie Valkyria taking on what's my girl name? Jordan Grace. Jordan Grace. The tag team titles are not on the line. I believe they're in this 6-man tag team match. They are in Trick Williams taking on Joe Hendry. So I'm looking forward to that match. I don't even know. I gotta see the card though. I see the card. But yeah, it should be fun, man. Should be fun. And of course, Sunday you got Double or Nothing as well too. So we got a whole bunch of wrestling going on this week. Well, I hope I can catch the ending of the game 2 between the Knicks and the Pacers, because that was a hell of a game 1 that they had. For real, I can't. I was looking at the game and I think the Knicks were already winning, and then the Pacers were coming back. My man Halliburton hit that 2, which everybody thought it was a 3. Then went to overtime and they just went to war after that. It's like, damn. Like, that shit was crazy though. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely see how game 2 turn out. But yo, appreciate everybody tapping into the live, man. Definitely like, share, follow, and definitely subscribe, man. Right here to the 11:30 podcast. As we get ready for the main event.
Been a great night of action from here in Savannah, where Julia on her SmackDown debut has qualified for Money in the Bank.
Incredible performance from her, shocking the world, taking out one champ and a 14-time world champ. Congrats, Julia.
LA Knight also moments ago coming up with a victory that will have him in LA on June 7th as he advances to Money in the Bank.
I don't know. None of these matches. I was just talking about her too.
The other day that said the only consistent thing in life is change, and that really stuck with me.
Just talking about Bianca.
I know I try to smile through everything, but if I'm being transparent right now, these past 6 months have been the most uncomfortable, difficult, challenging, frustrating times of my career. Losing championships, losing friendships, losing my first match at Mania. On top of that, getting injured. Like, it's been rough.
All right, but turn all this frustration into, something good then.
And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I just want to give up and just say forget all of it. But what kind of example would I be for myself? I just know I have to change.
Look.
If I let that define. So yeah, I'm going through it, but I'm gonna get through it. I've been hit from every direction, but I'm still standing. I'm healing here, and I'm healing here, and I'm gonna heal stronger and wiser. So here's to a new beginning.
A new beginning.
I've been through so many changes, and I still came out the person that I am today. So to reflect
New beginning. Yeah, we do need a new beginning with Bianca.
in life is change in me. So I promise you this, my best is yet to come.
I agree.
The former ball stars headed
I can agree with that though.
Rocky Top.
And then they got her there to be in Knoxville, Tennessee next week too. She definitely going to be pulling up in her hometown.
It's 8 p.m. next Friday night.
Look, I said it right.
The Smackdown next week on Rocky Top, Knoxville.
All right, she's showing up. Then you also got that triple.
That just came in. What an incredible triple threat.
Jacob Fatu winning that.
Carmelo Hayes and Jacob Fatu got word.
That's like you just literally did just press AAA if you was on 2K and random people showed up with Andrade. Yeah, Naomi got to win that. Bianca coming back next week. Naomi got to win that. Then you got Jade Cargill's in the match too. Yeah, Naomi. I give it that to Naomi.
The champ will be here next week.
That's next Friday.
Plus, whatever his next move may be, we will hear from John Cena live on SmackDown in Knoxville, Tennessee next week.
Tomorrow, he's on Saturday night.
So huge. Oh, he's going to be on Saturday night. Main event. That's what's up. It's gonna be huge.
Well, you can't start
Okay.
hotter than Braxium.
Now you can't tell me they ain't winning now. They got a whole new different theme song.
DIY, most significantly,
They got a whole new theme song. New graphics. So yeah, they definitely winning.
but it has earned them this title.
Is this the end of the Street Profits as we knew it tonight? I mean, Bianca says she looking for new beginnings though, and I don't think Montez should be too far right behind her.
You beat the Street Profits when they were nowhere near 100%.
Yeah, they done gave them a new theme song.
That's my view on things.
Yeah.
But regardless, Braxium have managed to engineer themselves a.
And then it's the main event. You gotta understand too. Like I feel like if they wasn't winning and the Street Profits was just gonna retain, this could have been the first match of the night. This could have been in the middle of the show, whatever. But it's the main event. Yeah, the Street Profits losing this, and I'm calling them breaking up.
The champs are here. Monday, one of the most grim and taxing title defenses that either of us has seen. It was an all-time classic for the Street Profits, as you see their golden resume. That tables, ladders, and chairs match to the bench. And now comes this.
Are they moving in slow motion on purpose, or are they doing their interest like Fraxium and them?
The greatest non-PLE match in history. I'll tell you 4 guys who will not view that way. That's the 4 guys, DIY and Motor City Machine Guns, who were not victorious in the matchup. Despite doing everything right, but the Street Profits have ridden this wave of supremacy since returning at the Royal Rumble. They have taken on all comers. They have not been stopped well.
Because let's say if this was an opening matchup and the Street Profits lost, you still had the whole rest of the show. But even if you had the rest of the show, I don't think nothing else would have probably matched up to the Street Profits breaking up. They lost the titles, then they broke up for a tag team that's been together for the last 6 years? 5 years?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
One fall.
The WWE Tag.
He looked like he practiced this shit in the mirror too. He looked like he practiced it in the mirror.
The challenger.
It's scheduled for one fall.
365 pounds. And their opponent with a combined weight of 4.
We got old Nate Charles Robinson calling the match.
They are the WWE Tag Team Champions,
Angelo Dawkins, Montez Ford, the Street Profits.
That's how I feel like you gotta be as a ring announcer. I feel like Samantha Irvin. Yeah, Samantha Irvin was the only one who was like animated. Lillian Garcia was just, I think Lillian Garcia, she was a lot of people's favorites because if you have a special time in wrestling and you go back to Lillian Garcia as the ring announcer, you know, or whether it's Tony Chimmel, mainly he was on SmackDown, but if you watch the Raw or, you know, a lot of events after that, Lillian Garcia was the ring announcer. And speaking of Lillian Garcia, I think she's only going to be doing Saturday night's main event too, so probably going to see her tomorrow night. And obviously, when we had Howard Finkel, you knew it was a pay-per-view. Howard Finkel ain't do nothing else besides a pay-per-view, so that was special.
On our path to greatness. That to me is.
Yeah, but he looked like he was practicing that in the mirror. He couldn't wait for that moment.
It is youthful exuberance and it's overconfidence speaking. And now the Street Profits are going to teach these two kids a lesson, and it's going to be painful.
I understand exactly where you're coming from. And you see Nathan Frazier coming to the fray. I think the counter analysis is, yes, you want to dismiss that win. But for them, it's not dismissed because it brought them that level of confidence. And it takes confidence, and sometimes ignorance is bliss, to pull things off like this.
Confidence is great, but being divorced from reality is not a good thing whatsoever, especially when you're in there with two big, powerful, dangerous men who are proven champions.
Look at this.
And are looking to make you pay this evening.
Angelo Dawkins trying to showcase that power as Nathan Frazier tries to... That size differential against Dawkins, who's 6'5" and over 260.
Yeah, let's face it. Frazier can move faster than pretty much anyone I've ever seen in a ring. But that movement, that speed is absolutely useless when you hit a brick wall like Angelo Dawkins.
Nathan Frazier, who trained in Iowa, Seth Rollins, Black and Gray, Wrestling Academy, but also played 4 years of college soccer as Montez Ford. Look at it. Get right in their face.
Yeah, and it's looking like boys versus men right now. It's looking like champions versus wannabes. Right from the off, the Street Profits out here to make a mockery of Fraction being the number one contenders.
Boy, oh boy, I mean, to your point, what a difference when you see the ribs healed, the elbow healed, the knee healed after the damage that was done in that TLC match. You get the fullest version of the Street Profits now.
The Street Profits couldn't even breathe without winning.
Yes.
That was before the bell even rang in that match 2 weeks ago.
Montez
What chance did they have?
He had his ribs wrapped
Yeah.
up.
Even the way commentary is making it seem like, what chance do they have? Yeah, they gonna shock the world tonight.
Now, Street Profits didn't complain about it. They got it. They went out here. They tried their best. It simply wasn't good enough. But now it's a different story. And Nathan Frazier,
I'm telling you, man, if you've been watching as long as I have,
by a bigger, more dominant competitor.
now maybe WWE would have done this some years ago in the main event spot. No, I don't think so. Nice. No, I don't think they would have done it. Tag team title match. If it's a tag team title match, it got to be with the top guys. I don't think they would have just had the tag team champions and the newcomers main event a SmackDown, let alone 5 years, 6 years ago.
And it is on the tracks right now.
Now it's like the land of more opportunities where everybody's getting an opportunity to main event.
Really feeding off that audience energy. That has been the Fraxium story over the past several weeks.
The dive train, full steam ahead. After that power surge early on by Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford, it was the speed and the skill and ability of Frazier and Axiom who's taken control in the midst of this tag team championship match.
Yeah, speed and skill, but say something with the durability of Nathan Frazier, who looked absolutely useless in the first 3 or 4 minutes of this one as he was getting stomped by the Profits, but managed to ride through it, get the tag, and has now bounced back.
Angelo Dawkins reminding Axiom what he's all about. Kick out at 2 and change.
Yeah,
Two.
just looks mildly irritated at the fact that Axiom and Fraser have had the audacity to even take a shot at dropping it. Really is an intense displeasure on the face of Great Profits. There with the glitz and the glamour, Montez Ford trying to show these youngsters exactly how high flying should be done.
Slamming him down into the cover, hooking away. Two weeks ago, the non-title match victory. This is a very different look between these participants now.
Normally a twinkle in the eye of Montez Ford, a smile on the face, loving every second of it, but this is all business tonight.
Over the top.
Axiom. As he rolls right through and then delivers the big knee, does Tez.
Little statement of intent there. See ya.
Did you like the commentary? The frog splash off the ropes. And Axiom able to get free.
Tense look on the face of Montez Ford. I'm not used to it, but I like it. Especially when the gold is on the line.
Yeah. And then they went to commercial break a little bit earlier than I think usual. Oh, yeah. They're going to have enough time when this match is over. Something going to happen.
That's one way to deal with it.
Did you just see the height?
Massive amount of power in the frame of Angelo Dawkins. He's really the thumper of the group. And he's making it challenging.
Here in Savannah, a sellout crowd, and it is the Street Profits' first title defense since April 25th. That all-time classic TLC match on SmackDown for WrestleMania 41. And now Thraxium enters the fray, having won 4 straight and gaining the respect of the Street Profits.
You're on a hot streak. You really want to make it count, because guess what? One loss tonight in a championship match, and all the hard work of the past 4 weeks, all of that success, it gets thrown out the window. You go back to the bottom of the pile, and you've got to work your way up once again. Good luck doing that in this division.
The former 2-time NXT Tag Team Champions, who have been off to a dynamic start since coming on board on SmackDown.
A great job the Profits have done of slowing these two down. It's been a fleeting moment of Thraxium hitting that top gear. Clearly, the Profits have done their homework. They know exactly what the threat is, and they've known exactly how to stop it.
Tez drives that shoulder in. That really is the key in terms of the stylistic matchup of who will have it on their terms. When Frazier and Axiom go full speed, we saw the effect it can have. But when the powerhouses and the athleticism of this team is in control, this is exactly what you're getting.
People always ask, what's the best thing you can do in a match? And people that assume it's hit your biggest moves. It's not. The best thing you can do is take away whatever your opponent does best. Then you tear them apart.
And that's exactly what they've done.
Take away the speed of Thraxium, and what are they? How good can they be?
I think you're seeing it right here. Axiom. We look at the big boot.
Oh, nice.
Wow, Axiom. Flying in DDT. Can he get to his feet when he gets to Nathan Frazier?
Slow them down. They still have some tricks up their sleeve, but get the pressure man in. as Axiom of this leaping DDT catching Angelo Dawkins unawares. Now it's a clear path to attack, and he gets there.
And he rolls free, and here comes Nathan Fraser.
Talk about that top speed. There's nothing Tez can do about it now.
Tez right in there, looking and run the ropes. I mean,
Yeah, I don't know who. I'm pretty sure Braun Breaker got to be faster though.
Comes to something like
I'm clearly about to say I don't know who faster, Nathan Frazier or Braun Breaker.
unbelievable when he goes like this. The running shooting star and Fraser in disbelief. And you can see the effect it has had on Tez.
Yeah, well, that's inexperience right there from Fraser. I'll tell you right now, you cannot afford a little blink there, a little shot. Someone's kicked out of one.
Oh, super kick.
You're in there with champions now. That's what they do.
Able to get away from Angelo Dawkins' effort to end.
Oh, that was brilliant by Fraser. The fake out.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Two.
Amazing from Fraser. It's so rare you see someone capable of pulling a fake out.
Y'all gonna do it. Y'all gotta get up.
Montez Ford catching it unawares. Wasn't quite good enough for victory, but Tez is wobbled here.
And Tez is
Tag.
Tag in, big dog.
Needed that tag in a big way. Tez is scrambling right now.
Fraser delivering right hand after right hand. Now in a tough spot, and you know what's coming. To retain.
Yeah, you're trying to pummel two big, powerful guys like the Profits. It's going to backfire. Profits back in control.
Another commercial break. Okay. Whole nother commercial break.
The Street Profits.
Showing that resilience was the Street Profits just when it looked
Probably
like
shouldn't be that long.
some amazing
I think he about to reverse it on him. Up. No, he got down. Uh-oh. You don't see too many moments where they run into each other. That could be one of them.
It's a roll-up attempt by Nathan Fraser.
Sneaky desperation move there.
Like I'm calling it now. I feel like Nathan Frazier and Axiom is definitely gonna win this. And the Street Profits are gonna be no more. And if it happens, y'all gonna look back at this episode right here and be like, oh, he was right. Oh, that jumped smoothly. Okay, Dawkins. Show him what you working with. Oh, that was a deep six right there.
It really was. And somehow he had enough left to kick out.
Of course, can't believe that one. That was the sweetest punch to the jaw you will ever see in a tightly stacked pin. Just a millisecond away from a successful defense there. What is left of Axiom at this point? Whose legs must feel like jelly. You know better than I do, Joe. You get caught with a slug right to the jaw like that, just takes all the strength out of your body.
Yeah, and that is like a wrecking ball for right hand.
Standing moonsault.
It's but Axiom able to kick out.
This is now some frustration starting to kick in with these two veterans, the chaps. They thought they'd be home and dry right now. Of course, they've tasted what Axiom is capable of thus far. Axiom had not really tasted what the Street Profits are capable of.
Just the disdain by Tez and that look. Standing moonsault, they have a big right hand. They put together their offensive weaponry, but yet can't put away Axiom at this point.
And I'll tell you right now, what we're seeing here from Montez Ford, this dark side to him, this mean streak, is really what has made the difference this time around with the Street Profits. It's that take no prisoners attitude. The fact that you're ready to decimate another human being's body in pursuit
I think that's another sign too.
and an attempt to retain the goal.
I mean, you know, I'm pretty sure they know when they're on a commercial break, so he could just be bullshitting around.
Axiom across the ring.
And I'll say right now, I do think this is a mistake from Montez Ford, as much as I like the dominance.
That could be another mistake, you know, where they thinking they got the match in their hands and they just messing around. They're getting frustrated too. Okay, I was wondering why the cameraman was in the aisle.
Making it straight
The
back
camera angle
into
coming
the
back from the
action
break.
of this thrilling WWE Tag Team Championship match. The Street Profits looking to put away Fraxium. They have been red hot, winners of 4 straight matches since joining SmackDown. But these champions, these veterans, they have been in control. Montez Ford in there against Axiom, who's desperate to free himself of the beating he's been taking, trying to fight back in the center of the ring. But Tez delivers a bigger right hand.
Yeah, trading shots with a bigger man like Montez Ford is not the smartest move for Axiom.
Look at this from Axiom. Can he rally his way back?
Oh, wait a second.
Oh, he was sleeper.
Rear naked choke locked it.
Submission is locked in by Axiom.
Well, writhing and wriggling out of that. Montez Ford got back on it. This Axiom.
Dawkins was met by Nathan Frazier.
A guillotine choke at Frazier. That is not the
Just to neutralize things.
The referee, I don't think, is going to give a decision either way with all 4 men in the ring. Keeping a close eye on all.
Dawkins sends Frazier right over the top, and that breaks the submission hold by Axiom.
You're smashing the pile there. Real smart move there from Angelo Dawkins. That is a high in-ring IQ when the pressure's on.
That is what is on the line. Those titles, those championships, WWE Tag Team Championship, the gold, trying to be retained by the Street Profits. Remember, at the end of April, they survived that all-time classic TLC match, and now taking on the hottest team in the biz, Nathan Frazier and Axiom.
All 4 men looking like they've been hit by a truck. But Fraxium believe they are here on a mission that they must accomplish this evening, a mission to win gold, a mission to shock the world. And right now, if you're a betting man, you're going with Nathan Frazier.
Nathan Frazier.
If you're a better man, you're going with Nathan Frazier.
As he tries to fight his way out of it.
Nah, you're a better man. Yeah, you going with Nathan Frazier in action, Fraxium.
Really banged up and damaged. A much different version tonight. Back to that top rope is Frazier.
Frazier just won't stay down. How do you have that kind of athleticism this deep into a match in Attack, Joe?
A 3rd attempt.
Superplex.
Superplex.
Sail through 2 seconds. Shades of
It's a legal man.
Oh, he kicked out.
To winning the Tag Team Championships.
You're stacking the offense, and when you're a relatively inexperienced competitor at this level, you may well have given it your best shot. Double whammy, golden ratio, super kick connected to the jaw of Tez. Amidst the other offense, where do you go from here?
And now they're talking it over. Where do they go?
What did they do?
How about you rev the engine to go flying?
Oh.
Another massive right
Into the steel steps.
And then thudding into the steel step. Here's a roll up. To retain. To retain.
Angelo Dawkins was just one step ahead there, lying in wait. Taking out Frazier, and now Axiom. I'm sorry, pal. Thanks for coming.
Electric chair set. Blockbuster line. The champs.
Oh. Nathan Frazier broke it up.
Frazier saves it for Fraxium.
Frazier, you absolute madman. I have no idea how he covered that much distance that quickly. Blockbuster. Electric chair connects. The game over. We're already on the count of 2 when his feet weren't even on the top ropes.
That's what I'm saying.
Getting there in a split second.
After he had been
Nah, I think the referee slowed down. That's what happened.
and now this crowd, a sold-out arena here in Savannah, Georgia. They are giving them the respect that they have earned. This is indeed awesome.
Dawkins has been cleaning house, but Axiom just won't stay down.
He's about to deliver the Spanish fly.
Is he lining him up? Is this got Spanish fly?
Yes, it does.
Their combo move, it could be.
Oh, God.
It could be.
Phoenix splash. 1, 2. Ah. Oh.
His board broken up, but then he got laid out himself.
Anything you can do, Frazier, I can do better. Spanish Fly. This is the 1-2 whammy that has got this duo all of their success. Perfect. Phoenix Splash. This is a victory.
Montez Ford has done that before, but this time, instead of getting the best of Axiom, Axiom got the best of him. And now all four.
Oh, so this definitely ended how I thought it was. Unless somebody coming out to get him. Okay, all right, bet. There we go. Motor City Machine Guns. All right, take him backstage.
I mean, we're in the midst of a great tag team championship match that was nearly just interrupted by DIY, but they move on with what's going on.
Montez about to jump over the top and take all of them out.
To clear up the division.
This is the most insane division on planet Earth.
Better watch out, watch out, watch out. Oh, spine buster. All right, Montez not in the ring. Okay, all right, this another thing. He looking for Montez. He like, Montez, where you at? He trying to hurry up and get the tag. Oh, he got him. That might have took too long, or maybe not. Holy shit. Yo, they back. Yeah, you better say your prayers. Okay. Well, I guess that was a stretch to what I was saying. Oh boy, now the Wild Six are back. And they taking out everybody. I did not expect that. Even with Candice LeRae, I did not expect it. Where the hell they been at for the last, 6 months or so? Uncle Howdy.
These are four men who are completely defenseless. They've been wiped out in this match, and now the Wild Six are just taking it apart. Well,
Howdy.
Yo, I did not expect this. I thought the Street Profits was actually going to lose their titles. Sister Abigail. Hey, that's what's up, man. What an ending. Cool ending, though. Not bad Smackdown, man. I did not see them coming back. I almost forgot about them for a while. They ain't been around. And I know we got Alexa back, so this could be interesting whether she play a factor into this group or not. What a show, what a show, what a show. Indiana Pacers won again. Missed the game though, but Indiana Pacers won. They're up 2-0. But yo, man, what a show that have been. We definitely seen Julia qualify for Money in the Bank, well as LA Knight. The return of the Wild Six, man. Okay. And I was like, yo, man, they keeping this tag team match to the end, so it smelled real fishy. I feel like the Street Profits gonna lose or something's gonna happen. But yo, we get the Wild Six, they're back. And Damian Priest, Drew McIntyre brawling over the arena. Yo, man, we got Saturday night's main event tomorrow night. You guys, man, I'll see you guys tomorrow night for Saturday night's main event. And enjoy the rest of your weekend. We got NXT, of course, Sunday. No live stream Sunday. Of course, Monday, though. And, of course, AEW Double or Nothing is Sunday as well, man. There's a whole lot of shit going on. A whole lot of wrestling, man. But, yo, appreciate everybody that was tapping in the live chat or on Twitch, YouTube, and definitely on TikTok, man. It's been another exciting show. I'm about to enjoy the rest of my night. It's Friday. I hope you guys do the same as well. But for now, you guys, I'm going to see you guys tomorrow for Saturday night's main event. Be easy, be smooth. Give all the glory to God, man. Won't he do it? Yo, tell a friend. Until tomorrow night. I'm out. Peace out.